Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. All right, I see Steph is here. Hey, Steph. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, me. Hey, BB. Give it some time so people, I hope, can get the notification. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and the notifications, but hey, Yuli. Did you get a notification, Yuli, or you just came in because you knew the time? Hey, Jet. What's up? Hey, Toby Mary. Hello. All right, maybe you guys are. Let me know if someone got a notification saying I'm on. Okay, you just got it. Okay, good. Hey, me. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Belle. You guys hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like. And we're about to get into some things. Hey, Tashonda. Hey. We are about to get into some things. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. I was trying my best to get all the information I could, but it's a lot. So we're going to start off in a minute. But damn, it's a lot going on right now in these streets. And unfortunately, all of them look like me. And that's the sad part. Everybody I talk about look like me. Damn. Ugh. All right, y'all. Yes, me. Yes. You better say that again. Oh my gosh. Yes, Shonda. See, this is these y'all. Yes, my people, come on in, my people. Come on in. Cause y'all know this is just crazy. So, all right. So where do we begin? Hey, May. Where do we begin? You know what? I think the easiest one that we could talk about first would be Carlee Lion-ass Smollett Russell. Let's just get that one out the way. We felt like there was some fishy stuff that was going on. At a certain point, you know what I'm saying, we knew based off of what they say and what they research as far as her phone, even certain things. Hey, L. Even certain things. I'm sorry, it's L.E., right? Did I say L? I'm sorry. Hey, L.E. There's certain things that we just knew something didn't feel right. And then, child, we get the confirmation from her lawyer. And the lawyer literally gave a statement in regards to this to the police department that pretty much she lied. Okay? Just lied her ass off. She had allegedly a party. Hold on. Hey, Vivian. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hey, Nene. Hold up, Yuli. Did you just say she had a party? But yeah, so read. Tell me in the comments, Yuli, while I'm talking. But of course, naturally, we would have preferred to hear from her, because there's a way for you to be a woman about your stuff and own up to it and read whatever the attorney tells you to read. It could have been done in a video or something like that, but literally, we didn't get it. And so for me, so she just had, hey, Tiffany, she just had a party last weekend in her parents' crib. So this was after she was found. Apparently she had a party. Is that what I'm hearing? Hey, brother. You know what? As a matter of fact, you guys give me a second, because are you guys okay? So you guys are saying this girl had a damn party after she came home. She had a party in her parents' house, and you mean to tell me her parents also let her have this party? See, now I was feeling bad for the parents, but if any of this is true, Something's not right here. Something is not right here. Steph, you don't know she necessarily a Leo. She had a party last weekend. That was a cusp. That was Cancer and still Leo. She could be a Cancer, honey. But where did y'all find this information at? Because I'll be damn. I'll be straight damn. So yeah, she lied. And my whole thing is exactly, Dee, because if she had, yes, and the police showed up, wait a minute. Okay. Some of y'all who are talking about this, because I am going to do a panel, we're going to have a talk about a little bit of everything that's going on tonight. You guys are telling me that she came home after all of this chaos, lied about an 18-wheeler, an orange man with a bald head, all of this stuff, and literally they allowed her after she came home to have a party about, okay. So allegedly the cops interrupted a party. Do you understand? And my whole thing is this: she had no choice to get a lawyer. Hey, superstar, I don't think I've ever seen you before. And if you have been here before, welcome, but welcome. You guys definitely hit the like button on the way in. But yeah, my thing is this: you can still personally make the statement with your lawyer, making sure that that statement is clean and cut and to the point. The fact that you had your lawyer give the statement to the police and you still haven't said anything, that's some coward ass shit. That is some coward ass shit. You had all of this chaos, and you mean to tell me that you can be a woman and stand in your shit and literally make the statement, even this video, whatever the case may be, and let people know that you messed up? Because like I told you guys before, she never said she was kidnapped. They assumed that because of what was left. She could have easily came home and made up a lie about what happened. She could have easily came home and said, I wasn't kidnapped. But she lied and made up a whole entire story. And I don't think that she can use a mental situation. I don't think she can. She was researching this stuff the morning of. There's no way. And my thing is, why isn't she locked up yet? Didn't they lock up Jesse, or didn't they lock up his ass sooner than her? Why isn't she locked up yet? Why don't they have her in cuffs yet? Child, the Barney suit. That's a cat daddy suit in the South. That is a cat daddy suit. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Thank you, Nene. That edible story, for real. She could have came up with anything besides that nonsense. Yeah, something ain't right. And now they talking about a alleged party. The only thing I can think of is that the parents were so delusional and still believe that she was kidnapped, that they was just trying to celebrate her being home. But again, it's still weird, because if I felt my child was kidnapped and my child returned home, I'm still traumatized by that. I ain't thinking about no damn party. I'm not thinking about a party. Even if it was around her birthday, I'm still not thinking about a party. I'm holding on to my baby, and I'm holding on to my baby tight. And we gonna, if anything, go to church immediately, go to counseling immediately. I'm not thinking about a party. So yeah, I think the parents spoiled her rotten too. I think they definitely spoiled her rotten. Like, because you can be spoiled and still be, you know what I'm saying, like independent, whatever case may be. But a spoiled brat, I think they created a spoiled brat. If she's that traumatized, there's no party. Allegedly. Again, we don't know for sure. But yeah. So my whole thing is, when I was annoyed because we clearly felt that she was lying. We felt it. But damn, I would have had a little bit more respect for you. Just a little smidge. If you got your ass up there and read your own statement. or at least made a video to read your own statement. And again, you still would have been protected by your lawyer because your lawyer would have told you exactly what to say. Coward. Coward. And as far as I see it, the parents should say something too. But see, I'm sure the parents are scared because at this point, I'm side-eyeing the parents. I don't know. Maybe not. They were involved, or they're so scared that they're gonna have to pay a lot of money back, fines and fees and all of that, because she ain't got it. She don't have it. She don't have a job no more. Hell, do we even know if she was in nursing school? We don't know nothing. We know she had 1 degree, but at this point, I'm questioning everything. Everything. Yes, to me, yes, Ella. It seems like she doesn't feel like she did anything because she's not willing to step forward and face all of the daggers that rightfully should be coming to her. Yeah, who picked her up? I'm like, did she have a tent out in the woods? Like, did she have a tent out in the woods or something? Like, she's not putting anyone in this, but either someone was involved and she's not going to snitch on them, or she truly had a tent in the woods and was chilling out there for a minute. True. That is true. That is true. That Jesse lied about being hurt and literally staged a whole situation with other people. Very true. Very true. But if she did have people involved, she better hope they don't say nothing. Well, see, 2 days I don't think is a lot to survive, especially when she had snacks. She bought them snacks on purpose. She had Cheez-Its and everything else. So she was good for that 2 days. But I would like to know where she was at, and I think the police want to know where she was at. Her friends haven't said anything, but her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend did, which, I don't know. I mean, from my understanding, the boyfriend left her before all of this happened. This is why she did it in the first place, because apparently there was another girl involved. So from my understanding, they were already into it. I think they were broken up or something like that, which is the reason why they claim she did this in the first place. I just don't see. That's the thing. I don't understand about, even if she went to a motel, at that point, her face was national. So at what point, even if she went to a motel, someone didn't put 2 and 2 together that it was her? I mean, it's possible. Some people may not have been into the news or social media like that, but I just feel like either someone was involved. Yeah, her ex has become an IG celeb. Because as far as I see it, I don't give a damn, honestly, what he has to say about this. I more so care about what she and the parents got to say about this. Was it confirmed, BB, that she was at a hotel? I don't remember if the statement said she went to a hotel. But yeah, I want to know her parents think about it. She has a brother. I want to know what her brother thinks about it. I want to know what her sister-in-law thinks about it, who was allegedly on the phone with her when she heard that scream. And notice the followers, women. Oh, yeah, him getting all, yeah. You already know we got a lot of pick-me's out there. Even in this crazy situation, people just trying to find a way to be a pick-me. Pick me, pick me. So yeah, so my thing is, I was annoyed, and you guys saw my post. I was so annoyed because I was just like, the nerve of you to do all of this stuff, and you're not willing to be a woman and stand in front of a camera and admit your wrongdoing. Okay, so Lee says, okay, so you're an outdoors person, and believe me, woods give a new meaning to darkness. I don't believe it. So you don't believe she was out there? Oh, I'm sure the family is embarrassed, but this party situation is really throwing me off. So if she wasn't there, she either went to a motel, but again, how did she get to that motel? Because based on what I saw, because I looked at that video again where they showed her like going on the side of the road, it didn't look like she was near an exit. But again, it was so dark, maybe she was near an exit. But I'm trying to figure out how she got off of that road into the darkness and was able to get somewhere and hide. Child, my question is, how does she feel she is going to face the future? Yeah, exactly. She need to move to another country. At this point, you need to move to another country, honey, because at this point, you are the face of hell nah. You are the face of hell nah. You literally posted about stealing or was Googling about how to steal from your a register. We know that you stole the robe and allegedly some damn toilet paper. So, like, job wise, it's a hell nah for you. Anything else right now is a hell nah for you. Unless she completely changed her whole entire look, move to another country. Like, at this point, I don't see what she could do here. And again, you know why? Because as a Black woman, life is already so unforgiving, anyways. We can't mess up. Even if our mess up is minor, it can cost us so much. But this wasn't minor, this was huge. This was a huge national news. So even on a minor level, we're not allowed to mess up. On a big level, you think you about to sit up there and live a normal life anywhere in the US at this point? Yeah, she could have been at a friend's house. She could have been at a friend's house, and she doesn't want to get that friend involved. But again, where does this friend live where no one saw her? No one saw her. And where does this friend live? Hey, Monique, where does this friend live? Where does this friend live where that friend didn't know all of this chaos was being created? And they pretty much at a certain point was like, hell no, you got to take your butt home because you about to get me in some stuff. Like, what friend would be dumb enough to allow this to go down? But again, maybe I'm just thinking differently because I'm not of this generation. This generation is on some whole other stuff. I'm sorry. I don't know how old people are in my life, but I'm just saying this generation is on some whole other shit. It's crazy to me. And they feel so entitled with the effed up stuff that they do. They have no shame. None. Oh, Lord, brother. Nah, you think so? Yeah, she better start writing books from prison, right? Yeah, she better start doing that. She better start, because honey, I just don't know. Yes. Hold on, Bill. Yes. On some next level stuff. I don't get it. I don't get it. Then got the nerve to be mad when we mad at them. How does that work? How does that work? Hey, Janine, hey. Let me see. Instead of calling 911, the family went to where they said her phone pinged. However, police found them at adjacent road. Very sus. Also, her mom's a realtor. She could have. Whoo, so you think possibly the parents were involved in this? Or maybe the mom. Oh, gosh. I am hoping, y'all, like, if this becomes a situation where all of them were involved, do y'all understand what this means? Whew. Like, do y'all understand where this would go? They real quick to go off knowing they dead wrong. Exactly. I hope they make her pay it back every day. Well, her parents gonna pay it. She don't have no money. What if she wasn't in the same city and just in the next town over? She had to have help. True, but at the same time, if all of us from different states knew about her, why wouldn't the next town know about her? Now, again, is it possible some people aren't, connected to social media and stuff like that? But I'm sure she was all over the TV in Alabama. Now it's hired another lawyer not affiliated with other lawyer. So wait, there's two different lawyers involved? Yeah, something's not right, y'all. This is like a conspiracy theory in itself. We're going to have to come back on this one. They said allegedly facing at least 1 year of jail time $6,000, that's it? That's it. That's kind of low for them to have used all of those resources. Now, I know a good amount of people it was voluntary, but that's kind of low. This new generation don't have an old school auntie from the neighborhood that can beat you. Yeah, ain't that the truth? That is the truth. And I think also with us, even if we didn't want to listen to our parents, we still had someone who was old school and seasoned that we did listen to. These kids nowadays don't listen to nothing. They listen to respond. They literally think because it comes out of their mouth, it has to be true. Yes, it's on film. All the people in cars showing up with gifts on Sunday. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Oh my gosh. And if for my researchers out there, y'all let me know. Yeah, because at this point, this is crazy. Oh, she definitely needs to do community service. She definitely needs to do community service. Investigates if you want to watch it. Okay. Thank you, Lee Pepper. Whoever helped her was probably willing to help her hide until it got out of hand. Probably didn't initially. She called 911. It said parents being looked at. Maybe that accounts for new lawyer. I would look at them too. I would look at them at this point, especially with a freaking party. I would look at them. Make her clean that same highway. Yep. And community service for a year or more. Parents these days don't raise kids like we were raised. We better not have done something like that. Man, I literally would have been too scared. Like, I was one of them kids where just to even call 911, you better have a good reason. Like, you didn't get the cops involved. You didn't do none of that stuff. And you damn sure didn't want your parents finding out you was lying. My gosh. So we're going to have to sit back and watch this, y'all, continue to watch it, because now I'm curious to see if these parents, if they're going to say some more about these parents. Because here's the thing about the police. The more they find out, they're going to let us know. They're not going to let this go. They're going to let us know. Oh, yeah. My parents would have laid hands on me on camera. Wouldn't care. It is what it is. My daddy on camera would have said she a damn liar. And I love her, but I didn't raise her to be that way. He would have been blunt about it. Period. There's an article posted prior to the incident. Carlee at Nextown PD, and PD posted how impressed they were when they met her and how articulate she was. No mental holdups on that. Yeah, I don't think it's mental at all. I don't. You don't look up stuff like that and then try to claim mental. It's not mental. If the mental is being narcissistic and wanting attention, that at this point, that's mental. Like at this point, people who are severe narcissists, I think it should be a mental disorder at this point, because clearly these are the things that are happening. But as far as like, you know, the severe, like the serious ones that we take seriously, that mental, I don't think that at all. But that's just my opinion. I don't think so. Do you get on Instagram? Her aunt and uncle were on there talking about her. The memes are hilarious. What was the aunt and uncle talking about her in a negative way, saying she crazy as hell for doing this? I hope so. The father in that interview, the last interview the parents didn't even want to look at the reporter. The mother was trying to stand 10 toes down on it, but the father looked like he was only there for the support of his wife. He just didn't have anything to say. He looked embarrassed already at that moment. So we're going to have to sit up there and look at this and look at this and look at this. But yeah, this is something, y'all. I don't understand this generation. I really don't. But we're going to continue, because speaking of this generation, we're going to talk about all of the drama going on with this one trans woman who literally set it off on the internet, and it has turned into total chaos for the past couple of days. Okay. Um, and I hope in the chat, y'all let me know if y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this trans woman who said about womanhood and women don't own what periods, and biological women don't own periods and womanhood, and how Jess Hilarious responded to it, Tasha K responded to it, Flame Monroe responded to it, and literally T.S. Madison responded to it. Yeah, like, so how many people have heard about that? Y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have heard about all of this that's been going on. Put a 2 in the chat if you have no idea what's going on. Y'all let me know, because we're about to talk about this. We are about to talk about this. And again, we are going to talk about this. A lot of people may agree to disagree. Again, let's not argue with the person, argue the topic, because we're going to talk about this. We're going to have an honest discussion about this. Okay? So we can really get into some things. Okay. So most of you guys have heard about this. So yeah, Flame Monroe went off. I mean, went off. But Flame Monroe and the trans community have had issues for quite some time. Like, she was in the news about some things like a couple of, I think, months or years ago. But she went off on Angelica Ross. Who Angelica Ross, if you guys don't know, she's an actress. She was known for doing Pose. Okay. She was a beautiful chocolate woman who I forgot what her name was in Pose. And Pose, one of my favorite damn shows, but she was on there. And so she is a trans woman, and she came in on it and talked about, I guess, Flame Monroe, and then Flame Monroe went off. So unfortunately, a couple of people have done videos. I cannot play most of the videos because, baby, it was a lot of people who was going off left and right. Okay. So I'm going to play, because T.S. Madison did a video today. Shout out to T.S. Madison, because I love T.S. Madison. She is a fellow Libra. Love her. But she, first of all, she went in the first 10 minutes, she went off on Tasha K. Hi, Afro Danny doll. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. What is this? Look like. Okay, you know what? I thought you were gonna come in here, literally on having a honest discussion and a positive discussion, but yeah, you sorry. This is crazy, and for you guys, I don't see. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Coming in here, doing this, but like, seriously, you do realize that you are actually talking to a biological woman right now, and you're coming in here actually starting this nonsense. Okay, so on that note, all right, hold on, you guys. Brother, where are you at? Are you in here? Because this needs to get handled, because I got to be able to do the show and focus on that. So as you can see, there are trolls, and what I'm about to get into is that this one particular woman, this trans woman, in my personal opinion, she only said this stuff to troll. Okay, she only said this stuff to troll. That's my opinion, because to me, it did not make sense. And even for Maddie, it did not make sense for her as well. Okay, there you are, brother. Let me add you too. You guys give me a second, because let me get brother in here so he can. Hold on. Let me wrench him up, because at this point, this is, hold on. All right, you should be good, brother. All right, you there? Okay, you should be good. All right. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Steph. Thank you. Because I forgot who I had a wrench or whatever. Brother, you got a wrench now? You good? Thank you. Okay. So, as I was saying, Maddie went in today. The first 10 minutes, she went off on Tasha K, but I'm going to let you guys listen to not only what this trans woman had to say about womanhood and our menstrual cycles, but also give a little bit of what Maddie had to say also, T.S. Madison. So give me a second and I will play it. There is going to be a little cussing, you guys, because she definitely had a moment.
No.
So y'all hear? Let me know if y'all hear it.
You about the girl. Yes. This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out. The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello?
Okay, so this is what started off the craziness. This trans woman, and I think her name is Blessings Rose or something like that. This is what actually was posted, and it was on TikTok. Now, interesting enough, and shout out to my girl T, because she is an excellent researcher. And I was trying to research stuff, of course, while I was at work. I was trying to figure out when she posted this. Okay. Because literally, we couldn't find the original post. We could not find the original post in regards to this. And so we're guessing this post came maybe like in March or maybe even earlier than that. But from my understanding, because I'm not a TikTok person, from my understanding, things can happen like that on TikTok. TikTok, apparently, you can have something that you posted literally months ago, years ago, and then it will go viral all of a sudden. So I guess we could say that if that's how TikTok works, y'all let me know. But I just found it very curious why it was posted literally now. Literally now, and this has been out for months, maybe even a year. So that's what caught me off guard. Now, here's the thing. You guys know, and I think a lot of you guys in the chat know that I'm all for people living how they want to live and living in their true self. I have friends who are trans women that I love dearly. And so even listening to this, they didn't even know what the hell she was talking about, including T.S. Madison, because we're going to go in on what T.S. Madison said after she said this, because T.S. Madison actually posted the comment below about what we were saying as well.
Now, for those of you that follows me, when that video was posted, I was in Europe on vacation, bitch. And so when I saw that video, I immediately wrote under that video, only females have periods. And it's right there. It's to be fact checked. Only females have periods. I'm not no stupid ass motherfucker where I don't know that women, that females don't have periods. That's what I immediately wrote under the bottom of that. And it's on site, pinned it, and it's still there. So that dialogue was checked. But after I researched, which you motherfucking hoes never do, I understood in the context of which the person was talking about periods and womanhood. She was talking about the space of trans men and intersex people, and stating that women don't own womanhood because of the trans man's identity. Even though they are born biological female, they live under the guise of trans men and intersex. So I understood it from that aspect. But you dumb motherfuckers don't want to know nothing. That's why you're stupid as fuck now.
Okay, as you can see, she went in. Thank God I'm not monetized like that, because I probably would this would be demonetized in a minute. But here's the thing. When I first saw the original video, I also said, one, I think she's trolling. This Blessing Rose, I think she's trolling. I also think that at the end of the day, who else owns menstrual cycles and periods? Who else owns that? Who else owns it? And my friends who are trans women adore biological women and will literally say and have no problem saying, you are the blueprint as a biological woman. You are the blueprint. So I'm confused as to what in the hell was she talking about by saying you don't own cycles and you don't own womanhood. I was confused by that. Now y'all let me know. Yeah, and again, everybody has their preference. I have already said I don't like the term cis women, because to me, cis sound like the cis that we can have on our, uterus. So literally, I don't like it. But again, even T.S. Madison was like, okay, for those who don't like it, she respects them, and what, I'm saying, that that biological women don't like that term. So I definitely understand that, and clearly T.S. Madison didn't understand the part about the cycle. However, she just said that what this girl meant by womanhood is about trans men and people who maybe have both private parts. That part confused the hell out of me, because I was just like, based on what she said verbatim and what we heard, and I literally tried to find the long version of what this girl said. Based on what we heard, that's not what she was saying. She literally was talking about biological women. So I did not know where Maddie was coming from, talking about the trans man, and she was talking about trans men and talking about the people who may have both private parts. She's talking about them. That's why you can't, own womanhood. It didn't make no sense to me what she said on that. And y'all let me know if y'all understood what she was saying. By all means, this is an open forum. This is a safe space. As long as you're respectful. That's how that other person got booted. Because again, that's an example of a troll. Just trying to troll and trying to start some stuff and create division. Yes, the original from exactly Blessing Rose page is deleted, and she even said she went viral. So to me, this was her moment to go viral. This was what her now. And here's another thing. Shout out to T again, because she sent me the TikTok video that recently Blessing Rose posted, and I'm gonna let you guys listen to this. Because again, this is an example of how I feel like she was literally just trying to be messy and go viral.
All right, guys. So, of course, Libs of TikTok took my video again, and I'm going viral. There was also an article done on me. It says Black transgender activists claiming that biological women don't own periods or womanhood. You can go look it up. It's hello. But it's interesting because people will take a 30-second clip of what I say and what I mean and just completely run with it, right? Imagine thinking critically about a situation and actually thinking about it, because everything is nuanced. Nothing is just white or black. Reality is, you don't have to agree with me, but I said what I said, and I stand by that. Cis women don't own womanhood. Cis men don't own periods, because you can't create like a one-size-fits-all for womanhood and cishood and expect people to go with it. It doesn't work like that. Everyone thinks thinks about it differently, right? Everybody has their own idea of what it means to be a woman, what it means to be a man, because some women think you have to be a mother. Right? You have to have children. You have to have a uterus. And others say, no, I don't have to do any of that shit. Don't want any of that shit. I'm a woman because I say I'm a woman, because of my experiences, because of how I feel internally, because of my spirit. Okay, so this is why having a one-size-fits-all for womanhood or manhood doesn't work, because we're not a monolith. Imagine that. It's like you.
Okay.
It's like you can own an Apple iPhone, but you don't own the brand Apple, right? You don't. And at the end of the day, womanhood should be personalized because it's all about the person and what they believe and how they feel. We are literally gods. We create our own reality, right? So I think there's delusion involved because I feel like a lot of cis women think that they allowed us to be in their space when a lot of you bitches was clocking us and letting these men hurt us. That's another discussion. But you didn't allow us to be in your space. You don't own femininity space, right? You experience it. You can own your own version of it, but you don't own what it actually means overarching. You don't own the oversoul of womanhood and femininity. And let's be clear, it was Black trans women and Black gay men that showed you bitches what it means to present hyper feminine, right? What we consider feminine today, that was thanks to the queer community. So let's have respect for that. At the end of the day, you don't have to believe trans people are valid, right? This is a big ass planet, big ass ocean, big ass galaxy, big ass universe. You can just think that we're all meant to be the same and people are delusional. You can do what you want to do. But respect is mandatory, right? And if you don't agree with someone, scroll. That's it. Block. But at the end of the day, this isn't your space. It's a free earth. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We can believe however we want. And if we want to call our shit a period, if we want to partake in womanhood, we're going to do that. What are you going to do? Hello?
Okay. Y'all heard that, right? There's no way you can listen to that and not think that she's trying to stir up stuff. Because one, even in the first video, there was nothing mentioned about cis men or men, period. So the fact that now she's saying men don't own periods, it's coming off a little bit. It's like that wasn't your original topic in what you said. But then also the fact that you was allowing people to hurt us and things like that. You understand that this is trying to create division because let's be clear, on biological women's side, Black biological women's side, we don't feel protected either. You see what I mean? Like we don't feel protected either. So to me, it's causing division. It's causing a lot of division to the point where I feel like a lot of people aren't even really listening to what each other have to say. They are just saying stuff to respond. And that's a problem. That is a problem. So as you know, and I think I understand, like, here's the thing, brother and CK. Oh, welcome, CK. I don't think you've ever been here before. I know what they're saying by cis, but the thing is, if a biological woman doesn't want to be called cis, we have every right to not be called cis. Just like a trans woman, some trans women don't like to be called trans women. Some of them like to be called femme queens. You know what I mean? So it's like if a biological woman doesn't feel comfortable with cis, they have every right to say, I don't like to be called a cis woman. Does that make sense? So it's like, it to me, I feel like, oh, hey, CK, well, welcome. Yeah, I feel like one side, and here's the problem. It's just this woman. It's just her. And I think the issue is that it became about the community as a whole. She definitely sat up there and tried to spray all biological women or literally talk about all biological women. Meanwhile, Jess, when she spoke her mind, it was about the trans community as a whole. Now let Flame Monroe tell it, she don't think that was the case. Flame Monroe don't feel like that was the case, that Jess actually was just focused on that girl and that girl only. But based on what I heard, it seemed like she really was talking about the trans community as a whole. Okay. Now, my thing is, T.S. Madison came on her IG page And she pretty much implied on her IG page that some I'm sorry you guys. Yeah, she went on her IG page pretty much saying that maybe, just maybe, and even on her YouTube page today, maybe just maybe that biological women who have been called trans women, they have been insulted and completely disrespected by that. And because of that, it's like saying that she was saying that transphobia can be, you know what I'm saying, an issue for all women. And then of course that stirred up the pot too. Like everything that people are saying at this point is stirring up the pot versus people taking the time to say, what do you mean by that? You know, that's the problem. Everybody wants to get into their emotions instead of saying, what do you mean by that? So she literally posts on her IG page, there are so, and she said so with a lot of O's, there are so many real women that get mistaken for being transgender women, and that's where a lot of the anger comes from. I do hope they take a good look at how transphobia affects all women. So she said that after Just Hilarious posted what her video was. And so I guess what she was trying to say is, and she said in her YouTube video today, that she implied that you're really butthurt about it and you're lashing out because of it, because you don't want to be considered, I guess, a trans woman. So, like, where the hell do we go from here? Flame Monroe said, Jess spoke to the video that was posted. She said the others that commented was a distraction for what she was talking about. They decided to go after her looks. Yeah. And Flame Monroe went the hell in on Angelica Ross. I mean, she went in on Angelica Ross. And I didn't agree with that either. I was just like, what is going on? She literally made a comment. She kept calling Angelica a he. And then she even said that, that ain't no vagina. That's a sore that she got between her legs. Like, just went in. And you better be mindful about what you say. And I'm like, Flame is a part of the LGBTQIA community. She's a part of the community. But let me take it deeper on this, you guys. And again, I know that people who do watch me is not just, Black people. I have a mixture of everyone who's here. But why is it that in these topics, especially, it's only Black women who are going back and forth like this? There's trans women in every single race, every single community, but we are the only ones who do this and do the back and forth and go like completely like disrespectful towards each other. They had a pre-existing beef. Who had a pre-existing beef, brother? Let me know. You talking about T.S. Madison and Tasha? Because you got to look. We naming a lot of names. We got to be specific here. Women don't get confused for men trans only. That makes themselves seem more appealing. And another thing, as far as trans men, they don't get involved in this. Okay, save this for the panel. Write it down, brother, because I may forget. Flaming Angel. Okay, got it. It's only our community that does this back and forth. And that could be several reasons. One, biological Black women are the least protected. We constantly feel like we're under attack, which we are. We are under attack. We don't get respect from our own men in our community, a lot of our own men in our community. We don't get respect from a lot of the women in our community, our fellow sisters. We don't get respect from them. It can get hard as hell out here. And we just had a situation where abortion rights were removed. We just got a lot going on with the Carlee. It's a lot. And then you literally have this that pops up. We have this that pops up. And again, if you listen to it, even with this video that I just had you listen to with Blessing Rose, that was after the aftermath of what she said in that first video. And she is still talking about some you bitches and, you wasn't protecting us and this and this and that and that. Well, my thing is this. Blessing Rose, when have you protected us? When have you protected us? Because see, the T.S. Madisons, those are the trans women I know that they're about women rights, period. And they will stand up for a biological woman just like they will stand up for a trans woman. So again, while you're talking all of this mess, please tell me what you have done to protect biological women while you claim biological women are not protecting you, because we are still trying to protect ourselves. We are still trying to protect ourselves. Okay, brother, when we do the panel, for sure, you can speak your piece on that. But we literally have to constantly fight and protect our own rights. Oh no, not now, me. Wait, let because I still got another topic. Then we're gonna get to that. But yeah, so this caused a lot of division because when you really think about it, several people like T.S. Madison and Tasha K said the same thing as far as the cycles are concerned. That, yes, biological women do own that. And granted, even there are biological women who can't have cycles, still at the end of the day, it is divine, a divine right. You know what I mean? Like there's no denying that. So that's why I would say Black women are still the most unprotected. We are. So it's like literally the fact that I just truly think that this girl, this Blessing Rose, had no good intentions in this. It was a moment to go viral, and now it's causing division. But what I like about it is that T.S. Madison at the end, she wrapped it up and pretty much said, one, she said what she had to say to biological women, but she also checked her own community as far as the trans community, saying to stop the bullshit. And she even mentioned that it's a generational thing, because she was just like, in my generation, this is not us. And that's why I mentioned earlier about this generation is on some whole other shit. They really will spit out venom and feel like everything that they say is facts, and they're not willing to hear other people out, and they just constantly spit out venom and let the shit burn and let the shit roll. Like they don't care. They do not care. So it's one of those things where all of my friends who are trans women, they have never disrespected me. Straight up. They've never disrespected me, and they always say biological women are the blueprint. You're the blueprint. You know what I mean? Like, and their thing is we don't want to be biological women. We just want to be able to live our lives without judgment, without being hurt, whatever the case may be. But it's the trans women I know, it's no competition. It's no competition. It's truly love and acceptance. And I honestly think T.S. Madison is one of those women, because she's even had a long time ago a sit down with Tasha K. And I remember it was the topic about the fish topic. In the LGBTQIA community, you will hear that, oh, you're fish, or fish this, fish that. And in that community, that is accepted. But in the heterosexual community, fish, or saying that outside of the LGBTQIA community, that is an insult. So literally, she was willing to sit down and literally have that conversation. I think T.S. Madison is very open-minded, as well as some other trans women who are known out there. And then there's some who are not. But my thing is, don't spray a whole entire community. You know what I'm saying? Don't lash out on a whole entire community, because even in the biological Black woman spaces, we got some bad seeds. We have bad seeds, and we don't want anyone assuming because we have bad seeds here or there that we're all like that. So it should be the same. But I tell you this much, that Blessing Rose, to me, she literally started this bullshit. She put the spark out there, and she wants to see it burn. She wants to see this. She really does. And I really wasn't going to give her a name to it because it's like, to me at this point, that's what she wants. She wants to go viral. This was like so unnecessary. Exactly. You don't ever see a trans, exactly. You don't ever see a trans man versus man debate. But also, we do live in a patriarchal society. So I think the issue is that they can see why a biological woman want to transition to a man, but they just will never respect a one who was born a male transitioning to a woman, because we live in a patriarchal society. So I think that also comes into play as well. But yeah, you're right. There's never a debate about that. There's never a debate about that. Deflecting on us women because we still and forever be what men would want to be with or inspired to be. And see, here's the thing about that, Faith. You have men out there who actually love trans women. But my whole thing is, if you love trans women, that's fine. Because whether it's a trans woman or a biological woman, if you decide to be with that woman, guess what? You're not meant for me. You're not meant for me. And see, that's the thing, Wanda. I wish people would have ignored what this girl said. I wish they would have ignored it. Now she's getting all of this and she's standing 10 toes down and even putting more salt into the wound. That's just, she messy. That is a messy spirit. And there is no other way to say it. She's being messy. We don't need this shit right now. With all of the stuff that's going on right now, do we really, really need this? Do we? It's causing more division. It really is. I mean, to the point where Tasha K done went in on T.S. Madison's mother. What does T.S. Madison mama got to do with this? It's gotten so bad in such a short amount of time, y'all. And we really don't need this. We really don't. But I'm going to drop the link in a minute, but I'm going to get to my final topic. Final topic on the situation. Then I'm dropping the panel. So let's talk about Monique. Okay. And y'all know I've been over this topic, but it seems like yesterday. Now, people who follow my page know that I post on my community wall just as much, if not more sometimes, than I do videos, especially when, I don't have time to post a video that day or whatever. And so you guys know I'll drop like Motivation Mondays, wisdom quotes, different things like that. And so yesterday I posted about privacy and, being able to literally keep your privacy, keep your peace, that type of stuff. So I literally posted a meme or a little video that actually said, or a picture that actually said, cheers to private love, private life, and private hustle. And I said, everything doesn't have to be announced. Moving in silence is still a beautiful thing. And child, a lot of y'all automatically thought, I guess I was talking about the whole Monique situation and this hoopla with Derek and his new girl or whatever. I was not. I literally was not even thinking about them. If anything, I was still fuming about the whole Carlee situation because, again, her situation was also that could have been a private situation when it comes to this man that I guess she was trying to get attention from. This could have been private. She took this stuff on a national level, a toxic level. So I posted that. And then I have been getting DMs about, what do you think about this? And then someone posted on my live with Monique about her grief and the interview or the talk that I had with her. You see, she ain't changed. She harassing. She doing this, So at this point, I said, look, damn it, I'm about to address it really quick and really brief. One, my video, my live, where Monique was willing to come on my page to talk about her interview, okay, when it came to the releasing grief. That interview was strictly about that releasing grief interview she did with a grief counselor. Nothing else, nothing more. It was talking about what was discussed in that video, from losing her daughter to other traumas, to her family trauma, and other traumas that she decided to actually talk about in that video. I gave her wisdom, fellow other women gave her wisdom, and we told her to keep moving, keep pushing. As we know, for people who are willing to be vulnerable and be honest here, we can give people wisdom, but until they are ready, when they are ready to accept it, there is nothing we can do. Okay? I remember when I had that mindset, I don't care how many friends, I don't care how many people told me I needed to do this, I needed to do that, and I would agree with them until I was ready. I would probably go back to that same situation. At this point, y'all let Monique do what she do. If that's what she wanted to do, that's what she wanted to do. I sincerely hope that she will move forward, because none of this is helping her. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like people are getting so frustrated with something that we can't control. We gave her the jewels, we gave her the wisdom. Trust and believe, if she is ready, if she is truly ready to let it go, she's going to remember everything we said to her. She's going to remember those jewels. But at this point, coming about me saying, well, she ain't changed, that conversation that we had nothing to do with that drama with freaking Love After Lockup. We had a conversation about her grief and her child. That's totally separate. Totally separate. So she was willing to understand that she needs to make a lot of changes in her life. That's the first step. But at the same time, does that mean that she was going to change overnight? Hell no. Hell no. I would have loved for her to change overnight, but is that being realistic? Don't know. Especially when you're blasted all over social media in the public. You know what I mean? Exactly, Latina. Exactly. You only can give people your knowledge and it will come back when needed. Exactly. That's why it's like, at the end of the day, I can't get upset. You plant it, the seed was planted, now it has to be watered. Period. We can't do anything about it at this point, but wish her well and hope that she eventually sees her worth and that she can move on. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? There's nothing else. I think the topic is overcooked, overdone. It's nothing else to discuss. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I want to see all of those women in that situation win. I do. I want them to be able to understand their worth, period. But until they understand their worth, it's no need to get upset if they ain't listening to what we got to say. We gave them the tools. We gave them the gems. One day they will eventually hear it. But I do feel like it's unfair to assume that that particular conversation we had about the grief of her daughter and her past, that has nothing to do with the Love After Lockup stuff. We barely even mentioned the Love After Lockup. We barely even mentioned Derek's name in that whole entire thing. So to me, it was just a little bit, it's like, that's totally separate. But that's my opinion. It's totally separate from this other drama. You know what I mean? Like, but again, how many times for people who are honest, people could talk to us till we blue in the face. And we literally will still do what the hell we want to do. Yeah, and here's the thing though, and that's not right. See, I have been getting a lot of my information from my good subs, my good people, my Chris crew who has been giving me the information. Because honestly, like I said, y'all, I was drained by it. I was drained by it. I was over it. I wanted to leave it on a good note. And I felt like we left it on a great note with that last talk that I had with her. So but again, when all of that drama and stuff came out again, I was like, oh, hell no. Like, there's nothing else to say in this. But I think that people assume because this is a hot topic right now that anything I might say or do has anything to do with them. And it doesn't. Trust and believe. It is what it is at this point. It really is. I wish her nothing but the best. I wish Blasian nothing but the best. I wish Liz nothing but the best. I wish all of them nothing but the best. But again, I don't necessarily think it was a situation where she hoodwinked or bamboozled us. I think she was given an honest, true, vulnerable moment with us on that call. I truly think she was being genuine. Did I think she was going to change overnight? No, it would be great. But realistically, how many people can, especially when they have been dealing with a situation for far too long? Even if it is a bad situation, that's what they know, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But it's like, some people at the end of the day, they're not gonna like her, and I totally get it. And this is not a situation where I'm trying to say you have to like her. You know what I mean? You have to like. I'm not saying that because I understand that she triggered a lot of people. So there's always going to be people who are going to be team Monique. There's always going to be people who are anti Monique. There's always going to be people who are team Derek. There's always going to be people who are anti team Derek. And typically people don't change once they have decided what side they're on. So I get it. You know what I mean? But and by no means people who felt triggered by her, I'm not even saying that you have to, forgive her or whatever if that's how you feel. But I do feel in that moment she was being genuine with us. But that doesn't mean that she is going to turn around and change overnight. I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't like what I'm seeing. But at the end of the day, it's happened. I am hoping more and more she realizes she needs to move on. She got several bookings coming up. She's getting booked. Like, I would be so busy focused on that and creating my empire, I wouldn't be worried about that stuff. Like, I really wouldn't. So that's what I have to say. I really think at the end of the day, it's unfair to assume that that conversation we had wasn't genuine and that we need to tie everything together from what's going on now with the grief video. I think they're totally separate. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's totally separate. But again, y'all can let me know when it comes to the panel. We can talk about all of this stuff. And am I going to watch that movie? No, I'm not. I'm not. But then again, you guys, and I'm not even saying this to be shady or funny. I rarely do Tubi. I rarely do Tubi. When I went on Tubi, the only thing, because I watched that damn Bobby the Barge movie on Tubi. But Tubi does have some good stuff like Lovecraft Country and other stuff like that. But I typically, when I go on Tubi, I'm looking at those things, old, movies or shows that I love to watch, or, things like Lovecraft Country. So I don't have to do like HBO Max. I can go on Tubi. That's the type of stuff I watch. I have not gone on Tubi to really look at these independent type of movies. I just haven't. And I'm sure there's some good ones out there, but from my understanding, Tubi, and y'all let me know for people who are big Tubi people, Tubi is like the YouTube of movies. Like, as long as you can follow certain guidelines, you can actually post it in Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it works. So, but no, I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch it. If the actual movie, happens, I wouldn't watch it. But, at the end of the day, apparently this girl, she got books, she got movies, hey, I wish her well. but I know, to answer your question, no. So with that being said, got the panel. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Because I know some of y'all ready to talk. But yeah, that's my final thing on that. I'm really over it. But I wish everyone well. I do. We got a whole damn love during lockup. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to that, because I think it's about to be a juicy season. We got drama on that. Like I'm over it. I'm over it. Hey me.
Hey, Chris.
How are you, boo?
I'm here. I'm here, lovely. How about yourself?
I'm good, girl. I'm good. I'm chilling. So I know you had a lot to say later. I mean earlier. So what you gotta say,
Ooh.
girl?
Okay, I don't even know what. I'm not even gonna talk about Carlee because girl, fight that fight by yourself.
Right, yeah, because child, yeah,
That's too much.
it is way too much. Yeah,
Now
it's way
she
too
need to
much.
go. Now she need to go over to Tubi
Yeah.
because that right there was a Tubi special. A
I
Oompa
think
Loompa
someone
Fit
gonna make a
Natural.
movie about her on Tubi.
They
I wouldn't
just
be shocked.
might.
I
Let me
wouldn't
put
be
my pen
shocked.
to the pad. Let me put my pen to the pad.
I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if someone do a Tubi movie on her for real.
It's gonna be on Lifetime in a few years. Watch.
For real. And that's the sad
Watch.
part. Her and Jussie. It may be like a double
They
movie.
gonna be
Double
together.
movie.
He gonna play the boyfriend. He's so disappointed. Learn from this.
For real. Oh my gosh. You were so right. Because at this point, he hasn't been on anything since this scandal, honey. He may be
No,
playing the
he better
boyfriend
not.
or the
He
daddy
be-
or the daddy. He'll play the daddy.
Somebody that's embarrassed.
For real. For real. But yeah, so what you gotta say on the
So
other
this
topics,
whole
child?
child. Okay. So me and my coworker have been talking about this for the last couple of days because I seen that video when it was posted of the Blessing Rose person, and I watched a few of their videos. The delusion that this person speaks of is it's kind of it's kind of degrading to women because it feels to me, and you know I read comments and everything, like some of them, not all, it seems like y'all don't like us, like we did something to you, when a lot of your supporters are us.
Yeah. And but they
And
they claim that we don't like them. So, but go
right,
ahead.
I don't get that because we will, yes sis, and we will hype you up, we'll embrace you. That's our thing. Us black women will embrace you. Some may not, some, but a lot of us will, as long as you are, what I mean, long as you're respectful. Like we can respect you as long as you respect. Respect is given and also earned.
Yeah.
So when it comes to you trying to tell us how we was born because of how the way you feel about yourself, it's nothing wrong with you going through all the motions of becoming the woman that you are. But to tell us that we're not the woman that we are created is an insult.
And I,
Because
I
again,
feel like she knows that. She again, I think she was trolling. I really think that this was trolling. But go ahead. Yeah. I think
Chris,
she knows.
you would have to look at some of the TikToks that this person, you know, responded to some of the comments. Like, I
Yeah, it was
can't really say
disrespectful.
verbatim exactly
It was
what
this,
this
I know I,
person
I
said.
was
Yeah,
gonna say
it
it
was
was yeah.
like y'all don't own this and y'all experienced this. First of all, baby, when I was in high school and them cramps used to hit me like I was pregnant, I used to run down to the bathroom in sixth grade and be in the bathroom. They're like, "Are you pregnant, baby?" I'm 12. No,
Right.
I
Like
have
I'm in
cramps. I
severe
used to
pain.
always, yes, I mean, miss the first day because I'm throwing up my bowels. I used to always sing if I was a boy. We don't want this. We did not ask for this. Some of us came on our menstrual at the age of 10.
Right.
Excuse me. What is
Right.
this? Why is
Right.
this doing this? So you cannot tell us that we experience something when this is something that everybody goes through.
Right.
Said
Me,
y'all don't have
I'm gonna
periods.
bring up Yuli and Nene also, just so
That's fine.
that's
That's
cool.
fine.
You got
You
hey
know, I love a
Yuli.
good conversation.
Yeah, hey Yuli, hey Nene.
Hey, Yuli.
Definitely
Hey,
you guys
Nene.
try not to talk over each other because we want to hear everybody's opinion on this. But go ahead, me, finish up what you were saying, and
So
then
I
Yuli
just
and
feel
Nene.
like, so I just feel like when you say things like that, it seems like you're trying to erase. Because another video, this person says, you you want to be, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't know what such and such is. It's like, well, where do you get your antics from?
Yeah.
Because again, like Flame Monroe said, your best friend was a female. Your mother, you was raised by your mother, your aunt, somebody. You got your beings from a woman. So stop. To me, it feels like you're trying to erase what women is. And like, and I agree with Teeth. I also said this with my coworker. You never hear trans men go at men.
Right.
It's
Never.
not like a yeah, I got my thing changed and it's bigger than yours, or because for what?
But I think also it's because we live in a patriarchal society. So of
Yes.
course, is that mentality where men are already praised anyways. So for them, it's like, oh, okay, well,
It's easy to attack us
right.
because we're so forgiving, we're so open.
Or we're the least, we're like women are not just like, at least in the black community, we're not respected. We're just not.
No. And I think it's real disrespectful for somebody that, and I don't know if this word is imitating a woman. It's really disrespectful for a person that's imitating us to tell us what we are. And why are we called cis?
They said cis is it's a scientific term.
I
They
don't
said is
care.
right. And that's the thing. I feel like if we don't want to be called cis women or
Right.
cisgender, we have every right not to be called that.
That's
Just
like,
like, for example, like I know some trans women who don't want to be called trans women. They want to be called femme queens. So I respect them and I call them femme queens. So yeah, like I definitely understand. But after saying, I think the problem is it's getting so muddled as far as I think there needs to be a genuine conversation with open-minded, open-minded biological women, femme queens, trans women, and literally maybe even have someone who actually is into the science and specializes in, I guess, like gender or different things like that. Like literally have a full panel discussion. People who
and
are
I think all
open-minded.
ages should be involved. But I
Yes,
mean, like as far as like it's not the genders of the Flame Monroe, the T.S. Madisons. It's the new people. Like, why do y'all want to be heard so bad? Like, it's like you can't change everything. Like, it's certain things that you just cannot change because you're changing. But you can't make us feel like, oh, we gotta fall in line, or if we say something to defend ourselves, now we're transphobic. Well, what does that make you? Woman phobic?
I feel like this new generation, for them to get attention, they don't care who they disrespect as long as it's attention. They just have no like there's no boundaries for them.
No.
And
It's
I
like you
think that was
even
the
it's what
case.
I say goes. Like because I'm me, I'm right. It's like no, you can't tell me
There's
for
no
something that I feel.
self-preservation.
What you say,
It's
Yuli?
who?
There's no self-preservation anymore. You see how
No.
back in the day we used to do our stuff and we used to do it, because don't get me wrong, we used to talk shit too. But our shit was never recorded because we knew that at the end of the day, tomorrow was another day.
Right.
And your
Right.
face was gonna be shown in front of society. These people don't have no more self-preservation because you're not thinking of the tomorrow. You're
Right.
not thinking that tomorrow you're gonna need to come out here in society and try to get a job to survive, to
Mm-hmm.
make sure your family lives, but you can't do that because now you have this whole entire image portraying on who you are.
Right.
Like that to me does not make sense. And why is it that you're coming out here and saying your dirty laundry? And I'm saying it from Monique all the way down to Carlee. Child, why? do your shit behind closed doors. So by the end of the day, when everything calms down and shit moves on and you have a clear head, you can now think of your future, not the
Yeah,
moment that you just passed.
because you can't run from nothing that's on the internet. You know,
Exactly. Let's be honest here. I still got pictures from when I was 15 that be coming up on my Facebook like, hey, remember this?
Faith, remember
Bitch,
this? No,
exactly. Like, let's be honest.
no. But you know
Telling
what?
you.
With Monique, I have I have separated Monique from the character to Monique the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I can see
you
that. I
know,
see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
like I done said my fair share that Monique done blocked me. She done unblocked me. We follow each other now. Look at progress.
You so silly, me.
And
And I done said my
right.
stuff. So yeah.
I At some point you gotta separate the character from the person. And right now we're seeing the person. I keep saying this. Monique is scorned, Monique is hurt. Yes. Everybody keeps saying why Monique won't leave Derek alone. Nobody asks why won't Derek leave Monique alone? Because
Because
it takes two.
we live in a patriarchal society where, again, and this is what I said even earlier, when it comes to Black women, we get our own sisters that look like us will bash us to protect a guy. So
Can I
literally,
be the devil's advocate?
oh, go ahead.
I really want to be the devil's advocate on this because I was on that live the other day, and I was on the live when she was talking nice about him. I'm never gonna do this again. Chris, wasn't I here giving her a whole plan on how she can improve herself, improve her
It was
channel, improve her
all of us did that. All of us did it, Yulia. Yeah, all of us did it. So yeah.
child? This is to me what it is. You have the power in you when you want to get rid of somebody in your life to do it. Cause I've done it. Everybody else can do it. You know you can do it. If you want to get rid of somebody in your heart and you know this person is causing you harm, because she knows he's causing her harm. She knows it. She's aware of it. This is not a 15-year-old girl we're talking about. This is a grown woman that has concept of reality, that has concept of right and wrong. Let's be honest here. We're not talking with somebody that's mental. Now, she knows very well that this man is doing these things to her. Now, if you was a capable person, I don't care if this man had $500 of a phone that you have. Don't give a damn. If you're working, you're gonna pay that money and pay it off just to get rid of him. My thing is why you keep coming out. I know it hurts because I've been in a position where I've just listening to the name hurts. I understand that. But your best concept is your heart. So why not protect it? Why not say, you know what? He's doing this, he's doing that, whatever he's doing, that's his business, and walk away. Because you have the option of blocking that number. You have the option of not picking up that phone. You have the option of closing those emails. You have those options. Like I said, this is not a child. Let's just put that there, right there. I understand you can be hurt, but you also have the concept of sheltering yourself. When you're hurt as an animal, you go and you scatter yourself and you make yourself sure that you heal first before you go out into society and do whatever the hell you gotta do. Healing is a process, but you gotta first make sure the wound is sealed. She's
Mm-hmm.
not doing none
And
of that.
the wound can't be sealed if you keep going places that's gonna open up the wound and cause a trigger.
And I
Totally,
was
Exactly.
just going to say that
huh?
she's not ready yet,
That's what
Exactly.
and she has not got there yet.
that's the, but here's the problem that I'm having is that I don't like that people, they do understand at least one time they've been there before when they say that they're ready and they're really not ready.
Exactly.
We have all been there before. So it's
Exactly.
like I remember that. People would talk to me blue in the face. He ain't no good, girl. He ain't no good. And I wasn't ready. And until I was ready, it did not happen.
And what my late auntie used to say, God rest her soul, she gave me so much wisdom when I was with my ex. I used to always come and I used to fuss. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And after a while, she said, "You're not tired, baby. You're not tired. You're going to know when you're tired."
Right.
And then
You
I finally realized what she meant because I was tired. When your body feels tired, that's when you know. Yeah, she might be over it. And hopefully now she's tired because right now the situation now has become a mockery.
Right.
It's been entertaining, but now it's
Yeah.
become a mockery because now you have, and I don't give kudos to this new lady neither. She's no
No,
better
they all dumbasses.
because why do you think that it's cute that you want to argue and that you want to pick on the ex-girlfriend too? Because again, yes, Monique did post her pictures and she said what she said. And like I also said, you got to look at it from this perspective too. This lady was also around when Monique and Derek was together. So now, who knows that if Monique didn't think that them two was already sleeping together and Derek said, oh, no, you ain't got to worry about her. You ain't got to worry about her. Or he said, because we all know Derek talks to Monique. Oh, I'm just using this as a such and such. Same thing he did with Homegirl. I will not say her name. Monique said everything that we didn't even know. She brought up the trust fund. Homegirl never said it. She brought that out. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I have a trust fund. Well, who told her that? Derek. So I'm quite sure it was in the works when he was doing this Tubi movie and they was together. Yeah, I'm doing the Tubi movie, blah, blah, blah. Nah, it's nothing like that. Then all of a sudden, now y'all two are together. Whoa, wait a minute. But she was just saying to me, oh, I should be, that me and him should work it out because she said that on the live. She said them two was on the phone and she was saying to her or to Derek, either one, that them two should try to work it out. But now all of a sudden now y'all two together and you want to make a movie about me and the way how you're describing me is distasteful. Regardless of what me and him go through, this is me and him. But now you taking it to another level. That's hurtful. So if this doesn't wake her up, I don't know what will. But I pray that it does.
And it seems one-sided based off of the summary. I was like,
Very.
it
Excuse
really
you?
sound like literally like
Um,
he's
The
not
C
doing
there,
type is what
anything.
got me.
there's no creativity in that whole entire script. I was like, the
Not at
hell?
all.
You leave.
Not at all. She's like, I'm gonna turn my pain into profit. That's not even your pain. You didn't go through this.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't understand. Well, I didn't see that part of her saying pain and profit. Someone just sent me the
Oh, she's
actual
been going off on
summary.
her. She's been going off on her story. Miss Mama can talk.
Oh, wait a minute. She's still doing that though? Because I saw the summary. I saw the summary of the actual like
Who,
movie that she plans on, and I was
Chris.
just like, oh
We're about
God.
This
to see a
lady
whole
done
reboot.
trolled. This lady done trolled a panelist. Went in the lady's DMs
Wait a minute.
saying
Wait,
that she
wait,
wanted
wait.
her husband.
So people who are speaking their minds, this girl is going into their DMs.
I tell no lie, it's me.
It's you.
Oh
No,
my
it's not.
Oh,
God,
No,
I
it's
thought
not
Monique.
you.
me. No,
No,
it's
Oh
it's
not me, the
my
her
person.
name. No,
It's
it's
not
her
me, the
name.
person. It's
God.
no.
No, it isn't
I
her.
tell
She's
no.
saying that she knows.
Okay, got it, got it. Because you know
She's
your
no
name can
saint.
get confusing. Like it's
I
me. I'm
know.
like, are you talking about me? But go
Mm-mm.
ahead.
It's me. I tell no tales. But she goes on with the mess too. She ain't no better than Monique. You
Wow.
talking about love yourself enough to do this? You're sitting on this live, listening to your man argue with his ex. How dumb do you think you look? And you in the comments defending him for what? He's arguing with his ex in front of you. This don't look retarded to you? You saying that you love yourself and that you're not getting picked on and you're not for the drama. Excuse me? This doesn't look
Now,
like you're not for the drama, ma'am.
but I guess what? Okay. And do I even want to ask this question? Because I'm like, what is her version of getting picked on? Did she show that she was getting picked on? I'm lost. Or
Says
what?
that Monique called. They got now Derek's on the whole recording thing now. I thought he said he don't do that, but I digress. So he done recorded Monique saying that she's gonna go to Chicago because homegirl's in Chicago and she thinks she cute, she thinks she better than me, but that bitch some. I'm coming up there and I'm beating both your asses. And Derek said, you not even like that, Momo. And
Yeah.
said that she was picking on her. So now this lady has been going on a full rant for the last 72, 3, 4 days.
Hmm.
Plus posting this movie. And
Okay,
I'm
so
saying here,
Aspen is saying that she's saying Monique did attack her. That's what she's saying.
I'm quite sure she
Yeah,
did. It was on video. We heard it. Monique said
yeah.
it. Monique said, yeah, when she first got to Cleveland and she called Derek about that phone, and that girl said something in the background. Monique said, I posted her picture. I said the
Mm-hmm.
first place that she took you to was, I think it's called Jack's Casino. She said it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. Monique may do some stuff, but Monique will also say what she do too. She may fabricate it a little bit, but she gonna say she did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll make her own confessions. These are my
Right.
confessions.
And I appreciate it now because it's like now she's really truly coming out like, look, y'all already know who I am. It's all out in the open. I'm gonna tell you what I did.
But
And
I get it.
that's the typical thing that anybody has gone to with any relationship. Yeah, they always gonna come for the ex because they're gonna claim that the reason why the ex is doing what they doing is because they still want them, but not realizing that the dude is actually playing sides in the background. Like
Exactly.
how would she have thought something if he didn't give her any energy? It just doesn't come from anywhere. He's entertaining it. Just like when he was sitting up here like, oh come on, Momo. Come on, Momo. Really? Because if it's your ex, why you calling her
Call
Momo?
her Momo.
Her name is Monique.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Right. Her name is Monique. So why are you sitting here trying to? It's kind of like when you find out your dude cheating, and you be like, "Well, call the girl," and he still give her hope in the background because he don't want to sit up here and make it seem like I'm calling you because my girl calling you, but I'm gonna call you any
He
other day.
already know the
But it's
business.
just right. So it's like I don't understand why people are acting as if Monique is acting outside of anything that anybody else has gone through, or maybe not the whole details of what she's gone through, but acting like what she's doing and the behavior that she's doing is so strange. We all done been through crazy crap like that. We get it. But
We
for
just
people
ain't
to
been in
continue,
public.
right, we just ain't been in public. I've been behind closed doors where we can sit up here and sulk in peace. Just like even when Britney Spears went through her bull BS, she was out in
Exactly.
public. She was out in public. So I don't understand why everybody like, oh my God, I don't know why Monique doing this. We all done did it. Heck, I done been on phone calls with ex girlfriends while the ex girlfriend telling me lies because she still want them, so she gonna give me an extra lie or whatever. But it's like we've said, the whole thing, even with the girl who we will not name, it's the same platform. It's the same platform. It just moves to the next person. He plays in
Mm-hmm.
the background, tells this person this, tells this person that. Just with family, friends, everybody, he plays the game of what he needs to do because of course he's an opportunist. But no one sees it until the BS hits them. Then it's like, oh my God! Then we're gonna hear all the gay rumors. Then we're gonna hear all this, and we're gonna hear all that. He has not changed his stripes.
And I
He's
have
not
said this
changed.
once. I have said I'm gonna say it again. Derek builds his careers off of the women's backs. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
come out with homegirl
Yep.
because she has nothing. But if she really
Mm-hmm.
did have a trust fund, I'm quite sure he would have been all up in that. He was public
Girl.
with Monique because they was on TV. Now this lady has a whole publishing thing she's doing. Why not fall in
Mm-hmm.
line with her?
Mm-hmm. Because he
Yep.
don't
Follow
want
the
her.
trail of money.
He does not truly want her. He wants the opportunities that she provides. We can all see
Exactly.
that clearly. He wants the opportunity because the opportunity is there, even if she's not really. I mean, even if she's not really making the money that everyone thinks that because it's a Tubi movie. Half of
Hmm.
those people over there ain't getting paid. They just want to be on TV. So, and it's great, and it's fine. It's
But it's also
exposure.
some good actors that's on Tubi
Right.
too.
I haven't seen Tubi movies, but I heard
Um,
it's some good actors. I need somebody to give me some Tubi movies. But
it
the
all depends
thing,
on what you into.
uh, yeah,
I'll be
well,
watching
I'll
my
see.
anime on Tubi.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Then I'll come back on another live. And like, okay, I watched it.
Yeah,
But
just watch a couple
the
movies.
but the
You can
thing
watch some
is,
movies.
but the thing is, it's like it is what it is. But my thing is this: why do you have to come down to the next person to say that you're happy with your man? If you're happy with your man, and it's my man, my man, my man, then be with your man. Ain't no way I would
That's
sit up
it.
here and be so pressed that I'm going to come up with a movie and so pressed and it's encouraging him because you're
Because
still
you're
letting
still
him
letting
do
him
that
do that.
and still letting him
I
come from
hear
the
an
ex.
echo. Like I hear, is somebody have the like it on TV or something like that? Because I'm hearing the background noise. It's echoing back to us. So who has it up somewhere? Anybody?
No, I'm in my car.
Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. What in the world happened?
So, and it's like you're so pressed. One, you've been for 48
what 48 hours, almost 72. It's kind of like, remember that that girl who had found out the basketball player or ball player was cheating, and she went like 72, 48. I mean 48 hours
The
and still
porn
going
star.
about the right. Like this is what
That bugged me out
it's giving.
too because this is your lifestyle and you go out like this. Like, what type of pimping is this?
Like, girl, let this man go.
I
Be
didn't know they
happy
had a
with your
heart.
man. Be happy with your man. It's okay. Bump the other chick. She is enjoying her life. But it seems like the more that she is unbothered and not doing anything or saying anything, the more that they come out with some extra BS. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's truly BS. Ain't nobody studying y'all. Be
But here's the thing, though.
happy.
Here's the thing, though. She needs to continue being unbothered because
Oh, I love it.
eventually they're either going to leave it alone or people
Hmm.
are really going to start to realize, like, hold the hell up. She ain't
Hmm.
said nothing for the past weeks, months,
Hmm.
and y'all still going in. Like, leave her alone. So she
Right.
Let me
needs to
tell you something, Chris.
what?
Miss Monique is fighting back with everybody. All y'all gonna get them lips at this point.
No, 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 no. We don't
N-
even get
I,
them lips.
no, I'm telling you, Miss Monique is fighting back with
She doing
everybody.
it now?
If you say something to her, yes, not to them. She has not to them
Oh,
as
No,
okay.
no,
much,
no.
Well,
We
but
don't.
yeah, she can. Yeah,
but
she
she
supposed
has
to.
been like, and like I said, I hope this chapter now, she done turned a new age. She I hope this chapter now brings nothing but peace to her because she
Yes.
deserves it, especially with
Hmm.
this movie coming out because this movie is going to be very humiliating. And this lady
Yeah.
keep talking about it's going to be shed in a good light. No, it's not because even the pilot that you put out was degrading this lady. Like you didn't
Hmm.
have to say nothing about her CPAP. Either she
Yeah.
does or she did. Yeah, we joked about it, but to
Yeah.
actually reenact this, and you got to think we all seen this role play out in person. So you want to go make a movie about it? We already seen what's on it. So you can't make him seem like he's the victim and not the villain also, because he
Eric
has
gonna be in
played a
her next
role.
movie. He gonna be in her next movie because
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you, it's gonna be, if she's done this to Monique from this piece, that's the ending of it, and it's all to hide your BS that you did. You clearly knew that this man was talking or entertaining her, or they were doing something. Whatever he was
And
telling
still
you, you can
is.
clearly see it, right? So for you to sit up here and now act as if she's the issue when you came after this woman's man, like, girl, stop it. I don't understand why people just don't see that or just accept your BS. You came from another woman's man. You thought that you would be able to get him with what you knew that he would be able to come, which is your opportunity. You knew he's an opportunity, so you took an opportunity and went with it. It's okay.
And
Sit
now
in
you
that,
saying you in love with him?
girl.
How?
Girl,
How?
been in love 2 days,
My thing
girl.
is how these women are all grown ass women and none of them can see
And
past the front
busy.
of their
Come
fucking
on,
face.
Yuli. Come on,
The
Yuli.
hell,
But we
like,
boss and paid
Busy.
though.
Man, how y'all not seen the red flags? Not even the red flags. It's like a big ass diner up in the sky, bitch
Amusement
is
park
red.
at this point.
My
the
thing is
This
this:
is Vegas Strip.
Hold on, you
He
guys
they
is
should
talking
use
over each other. You guys talking over each other because we can't really hear. One at a time. Go ahead.
they should just use him as what he is using everybody else, a good time, and keep it moving.
That's
A
what
good
I'm
time.
saying. Girl.
a good slap in the hay, baby.
Put that man behind one of those screens in the. I'm sorry, I'm not about to curse in your channel, Chris, but I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Put that man behind one of those screens, behind one of those stalls, and just let him show that P that he has, because apparently that's all people are passing through to get. That is like a
Absolutely.
one-way trip to the asylum, apparently, because every single female has come up with some type of mental health is coming up out of that shit.
Right. Because he knows how to
That's
pick them.
Girl, I even asked it on Gio's live today. I'm like, Liz, does your brother have any mental illness or something like that? Because his D is putting out psychotic behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
I
Man,
dead I
Mm-hmm.
put that on the chat because it's like it's
Mm-hmm.
three females now. Let's be honest, it's three females now. The first one is a pathological well, not but
Hmm.
the other one, the one that
it's
shall not
about
be named.
five.
Right.
Because don't forget they keep talking about Nunu and the
Oh
CO.
yeah, the
Who
psychotic
is
that said that she
Nunu?
was pregnant back in the day.
Nunu is the CO.
Oh, and the
Oh,
CEO.
I didn't know who the crap Nunu was.
Nunu
I
is the
thought,
CO.
girl.
Child,
Yeah,
y'all look.
And
I
they
got
keep
We
honey.
getting
need
them two
a
names up.
roster, people. We
It's
need
They
a
some
better
other
roster.
trickery
they
going
better
on.
get them a rose and call it a day, honey. If D is gonna make you act like that, meaning not D the person, but if D is gonna make you act like that, never mind. I don't want it. I got a
Right.
rose. I'm good.
Girl,
With about 10 different settings.
Right,
I
right.
I can set
said
the mood. I can
They
set
don't,
the mood.
and it
exactly.
don't talk back. It don't talk back.
Mm-mm.
And
And
it's
if it
safe
get
to
and if it get
cuddle
a
if
little
you
stiff,
wanted
I can just
to.
put it on the piano.
Absolutely. Like,
Hello.
that's toxic.
Long
I
as I
say
have
that's toxic.
electricity, I'm fine.
That
well,
toxic D
y'all
is everything, I guess.
y'all have definitely given because again, I get what people send me.
It
I
made your
didn't
mouth
know
drop, didn't
half.
it?
I didn't know half of the stuff that y'all talking about.
Hmm.
But I
Let
just
us talk
really,
to you.
huh?
I said, let us talk to you.
Yeah, I
and that's not.
literally thought that. I mean, here's the thing. This already even sounds like it's even more escalated than it was before. So I am hoping
Mhm.
that Monique just literally leaves this crap alone and keeps it moving.
I
Yeah.
hope she does because the man outed her out. Like, girl, how
Mhm.
much are you gonna take? The man actually came out of his mouth and said on that live, that's why you're not in jail because of the shit with Nisha. Girl, the hell?
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
what else? Like, I was panicking at that point. I was like, oh shit, did he really just say that?
I
And
was disgusted when he said that she got
the
on her
slut
knees and
shaming,
licked her butt.
right? The slut shaming, and even with the whole thing where I think it came out where the new girlfriend was talking about how she was on her stomach and doing stuff, and
Yes.
it's like that's so disrespectful. Like, why you don't have any kids with this man? It's not his old baby mama. It's nothing. Why is it so
You are
much
the director.
animosity?
Right.
Right,
Chris,
girl, it's just a
Mickey's on the left.
mess.
Mickey's on is waiting to come up.
Oh, hey, Mickey.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
Oh, the mixture.
And then and with it being now gonna be four people and then myself, please one at a time, y'all, so we can hear each other. Hey, Mickey.
Hey,
I'm gonna mute
y'all. I
myself.
just woke
Hey,
up.
Mickey. I'm going mute. Go, hey, Mickey.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
What we
what's up,
talking
Mickey?
about? Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Well, we talked about several things today, but the topic right now has been on this situation with Monique. They were giving me updates on stuff I wasn't aware of about what I'm saying, this new girl. But I just said in general, I really hope
Ooh,
Monique sees this as just move
Chris.
on, don't say nothing, and focus on your bag.
Ooh, Chris. You can't move on from this. The girl that made a whole introduction about this bitch. Like,
Well, I heard
like,
that
look,
apparently, like every day she's been on, I guess her stories, I guess talking about this.
Chris, she didn't even start her movie like in the beginning. God created heaven and earth. Like, girl, you started the whole movie when Monique woke up and figured out that she wanted to date an inmate. Like, oh my god, like it's like I swear, like we don't even know what city Derek. I mean, we know Cleveland where he was from, but we don't know where he was born. We don't know what he did at 7 years old. We don't
Wait a
even
minute,
know
she's
if he
giving
watched
y'all.
PBS Kids.
Wait, she's giving y'all page by page. That's what she's posting.
Majority of it, it
Oh
started off with
my
saying
gosh!
the person name is Monica. First, it went from Dominic to Dre.
Monica to
Okay.
Dre.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
was
boy
like, that's
names
what I'm
first
saying.
started
There's
off
no
with Dominic,
mute.
So
and
does
then now
it?
it's Dre.
So does it make him look like a knight in shining armor?
Yes.
Yes.
It starts off with
Girl.
Yes.
Monica is
He
a
is
delusional as
he's
she
Denzel
lays in her
Washington.
bed with her
Yes.
CPAP machine on her phone. She
That's the first
decides
episode.
to take pictures with filters and go on a dating website. That's not really verbatim, but that is exactly what she said.
Oh
Yes,
my
that's exactly
gosh.
what the fuck it is. Me, what the fuck? That's what she said. She said in the beginning, God created Monique. That's what she said.
Me?
That's all she said.
No. Mickey, you gonna host a watch party?
Hey, we need to because we all finna to be it up. The fuck? Because
It's
in the
free too.
beginning, God
Girl,
created Monique in the little system she got on her face.
It's
That's what it
Oh
a
fucking
my
said.
whole
gosh,
mess,
It
no.
was
Chris.
like, look, it
You
said, look,
needed that break
y'all,
because this right here is Rocky.
y'all, it said, Jeray was like, FaceTime me. And she said, my makeup and hair is not done. Like, what? He said, I don't care nothing about that. And he instantly fell in love. And when he was released, his instant fame. What?
Oh
Nigga,
Oh
that's
God.
not
my
no
god.
film, y'all.
Look,
Child,
y'all,
she
I
made a
cannot.
whole movie out of a few Love
And
After
where
Lockup cast.
and
Damn,
where do
man.
you, as the
Wow.
woman in this man's life,
This
feel
is
that
dream comes true.
it is okay for you to sit up here and make a movie with your new man about his ex-girlfriend?
Wait,
Mm.
hold on, you guys.
Excuse me.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I see what you guys are saying. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that now that this has happened, I'm hoping that this gives her the final and last straw to say I'm done and I'm not gonna comment anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
me too.
Because
Cause the way he did her on that last live, like talk about how she look up to him and he 5'2", 700 pounds.
Mm.
Oh, y'all
I
they
just
arguing
don't like
outside
that
my
shit.
house.
Child, yup.
Five
That's what
two.
I'm saying. She has to realize that. Like, girl, what else? Publicly, what else? Mm.
There's nothing
And he
else.
clowned you in front of us. It's a joke from here. Like we gotta let him go. Like
Yeah.
he don't
It's
get it.
nothing
Like
else you
I
can hold
asked
on
him a
to.
question, he gonna ask me a question. What the fuck is that?
well, I mean, here's the thing. That's what he did when he was on my page, and that's when I
That
was
Yeah,
boy
he's
would
a
dance
total
around something.
deflector.
No. Y'all not listening. Y'all not listening. Yes, we are.
right
You're
and
not listening.
interrupting and stuff. Exactly. But that's his angle. Like when you ask questions and he don't want to answer it, he finds a roundabout way, or he asks a question with a question. He does
He
not.
That's
deflects.
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I
he
was finna
deflects.
look, and I wasn't finna argue with him because I have me a light skinned dude next to me. Y'all can argue y'all shit together. I'm not
Okay, pretty
arguing with a light
princess.
skinned man. I'm just saying, like, it's too prissy for me. Like, I'm not doing it.
I can't with Mickey.
At all.
He was, he
It's like
was.
when
He
you
just
talk to
said
him,
he
like
was
you gotta
ready
talk
to be
real calm and
light
real
skinned.
You
slow.
Like,
do. You do.
And when
Oh
I said, he's like,
God.
no. I said, that's not what I said. That
It's
is
like he
not
gets
what I said.
confused.
Yeah, like
I
don't
don't
like
know what
listen
he
to me.
gives, but he's
Like
giving
I don't
me
understand how these women
pedicure.
even get wrapped up in it to have a conversation with him. Because boy, what are you talking about?
So
That's what I'm
basically, the
saying,
only
dude.
way to have a conversation is if you agree with everything he says. Okay, then that
Which is why,
Exactly.
explains.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
explains. Okay.
Exactly.
yeah, which
You
is
ain't
why
notice how he
Philo
kept
Talk is his best friend.
Oh
exactly.
my
Y'all ain't notice
God.
how he kept saying. So y'all don't see how y'all don't see how. No, I don't see shit, my nigga. I'm blind. I'm legally blind. I don't see a motherfucking thing that you see.
Yeah, it caught me really bad when he comes out his mouth saying, "But isn't that what Love After Lockup is? Isn't it focused around the inmate?" At that point,
No,
I'm like,
did
"Motherfucker, you were
Yuli,
a ward of the freaking state. You can't start
Right.
shit."
Yuli,
And you
Yuli,
couldn't even get a check.
Yuli.
Exactly.
Hey
Yeah.
y'all, what did they call 911 and ask for Derek Warren? Something
Don't forget the
If
Something
junior.
you did
happened.
not have your person outside, it would not be possible. You would just be another inmate without love.
Exactly.
That's why the title is called Love Dorm Lockup.
I'm
You are
just
the
at
last
all.
part
See, that's
of
why
this
I say I be
problem.
getting tongue tied because I want to ask him, did they call 911 and ask you, did you want to be on the show? What the
She
fuck?
said, you ain't got no phone. How they call you? No, they talk to both of us. No, they did
Right.
not. They
And
talked
it's
to
like,
her.
and for him trying to prove
Nigga,
his
you know
point so
best what you
much,
live.
for him trying to prove his point so much, it's like you almost gave it away that you possibly had a phone in there because you was like, well, they reached
Hello?
out to me. Well, how would they be able to reach out? They
Hello.
True.
can't call you.
They gonna call 1-800 and to the
But remember, he also said he
inmate.
didn't want to do the show at first. So which one is it?
Right.
Exactly. That's why I was saying. I was like, he
But
kept
he
saying,
put her
"Did I?"
on. He put her
Okay,
on.
hold on,
Did,
y'all. Rose Harper, thank you for the super sticker.
I'm
And
just
Rose, I don't think I've seen you in here before. Have you just been a listener and never posted? I don't know, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sorry, you guys, but
okay.
we gonna stop talking about this fool for a minute because we had the other topic, of course, about this
Yes.
girl and what she
Let's.
said. Yeah, like let's move on from this
Ooh.
topic because
Oh
we
yeah, go
had,
ahead, Mickey, on that one.
Angel.
huh?
You talking about Jennifer Hudson Dream Girls?
No. We done
The
with
car.
her. We talked.
The
Well,
Carly.
you just came in, but we talked about Carlee Russell and how it like literally she had
Oh,
her
Yes.
attorney straight up say she lied. And then we also talked about the drama with the trans woman saying that women don't own
Okay.
periods and stuff
Let
like that. Those are things we talked about.
yes,
oh,
ma'am.
and also
Let
we
me
found out that allegedly they had a party for Carly when she came back too.
yeah, a
Yes,
birthday
Had a
party,
girl.
party apparently.
a
I'm finna
welcome
find
home
I
going
found.
away
Listen,
party.
I went through two news outlets for that one, and I found it again on ABC on the what was it? NBC NBC News with the one with the N in the front. The one with the N in the front
News.
news.
So in other words, you're seeing that they also said that she had a party.
Yes,
Okay.
that the police had to go to her residence because there was a large amount of people already in the home, looking like there
That
was.
is so disrespectful.
Oh my
It,
Yo,
god.
I'm
okay.
telling you, yo, there's a lot of shit that I'm like, cause I work, and when I work, I'm listening to podcasts, y'all. Ain't nothing better to me. There's some podcasts that I'm like trying to work on through. Dude, this entire case has been going through so many podcasts that even the Korean news channels are picking this
Mhm.
shit up.
She really better hope that nothing
So
truly happens to her because
nah,
it's
that's
out of
not what
luck.
we're gonna do. That's not
Yeah,
what we're gonna
Mickey,
do.
what do you got to say on
You
Carlee
already
Russell or
know
the
I got
other?
something to say. Um, like I said, first of all, allegedly, I'm a nobody. Men in black, do not come and get me because I'm nobody.
Oh
Okay,
Lord,
okay.
Mickey.
But
Okay.
I just feel like out of all the black girls that go missing in America, y'all um do a news story on the one black woman that's lying in the world to make us look stupid, like as if we don't have a hard enough. Excuse me, sorry. Like we don't have a hard enough time. Uh, because this really fuck with me because I have a black daughter, and the shit is it pissed me off because you be lying. I mean, like not you, well her, but it's the fact of dang. Now, for any African American woman call to say that maybe she might be getting attacked, we might get ignored. And I don't like that. Like that's crazy because one African American woman want to lie and over a dookie ass looking dude. Like
Hmm.
that shit pissed me off. It pissed me off. Like even when the cops was killing the black man, that pissed me off because I have a black son. Like this shit. How many times I'm gonna go through this bullshit? Like damn. Like can we not get something? As black
Right.
women, we are the most tarnished in America.
Hmm.
They don't. The we ghetto if we have an opinion. Our hair
Hmm.
nappy if it ain't like theirs. Like we too dark. Like what more do we? What more can we take? Like come on now. Like this shit really is icking me because I have a black daughter. Me, hey, I could knuck if you buck. I could defend myself. But it's like, damn, I have a daughter that might need help one day, and the police
Right.
might think that she's lying,
You're
and that's
right.
not cool. And with the okay, I'm a to where yeah, y'all, I'm strong on that. But I'm gonna switch it up to the transgender. I fuck with transgenders, I really do. But please stop saying black women come for y'all. Y'all come for us every time. We don't say nothing. And then when we come for y'all, we shaming you. No, that's not how they go. Like you're not finna come for us saying we really supposed to have periods. We really supposed to. No, that's not how life go. If life was supposed to be like that, that's how life would have been. Sorry,
Right.
I fuck with
Right.
transgender, but that's not how life goes right now. Yes, one day y'all might be able to get a doctor to put an ovary in you, and you might be able to have kids. But on your birth certificate, it says male. Stop the cat. I'm sorry. I ain't to where I fuck with them, but on your birth certificate it says male.
God number one is saying your sound is bad, Mickey. So I don't know if they can
It
really
is.
hear you.
I can hear really good,
Oh,
Y'all can hear
okay.
me?
but I
Okay.
will
I
say
can hear
that
you.
I can put myself on tribute and say that I would take one for the team. If anybody would like my cycle, please have it.
Amen.
Please,
I
please
hate
take
hearing
it.
Oh,
it.
I could live
Take it.
without mine. I
Take
could
it.
live without mine.
Cause I don't like having to be under a heating pad every month for at
Well,
least
I'm gonna
Or
'cause
five days.
having to have back
I'm gonna
I'm
pain.
be
good.
real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I literally did not see a lot of transphobia at first until I saw the unnecessary attacks on Elizabeth. That's when I really saw
Yeah.
it go to another level. I was like, damn, like
Right.
she just existed and literally she could just post a picture about, you know what I'm saying, having fun that day or, you know, literally just laughing and joking, ain't even talking about the show. And literally
Mhm.
you would see the daggers coming. So I've
Yeah.
seen that side. And I've seen now clearly the other side as well, where literally we just had someone in the chat not too long ago who came in. There was nothing disrespectful that was said, and literally they came in talking about we look better than y'all and this and this and that and that, and I'm
Yep.
like,
Mhm.
what the hell? So
I couldn't
it's
read them
it's
comments fast enough.
Wait,
it's literally on both
when?
sides. The problem is that it's clearly people who purposely want to create division. It's a
Mhm.
sad situation, but the reality is that you can't come in and try to say what we don't own, that we naturally, based on what God wanted us to have.
Boom.
Like you can't come in and say that, because one, like I said, my friends who are trans women, we had this conversation. They was like, no, honey, you're the blueprint. We, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the
Boom.
day, you are the blueprint. Like we're not trying to take your place. We just want our respect, but I'm not trying to take your place. They even was like talking about, what are you talking about? Like, of course they own periods. They're the only ones who can have them. So it to me, like I said, I think that girl was there to troll.
Yeah.
Well, who
Troll,
wants a
troll,
period?
troll.
Who was in the
But
No,
the
that
comments?
person
question is,
actually believes that they are, that this new narrative is they are women too, and they have everything that we have.
No.
Like the way I watch them videos and the way how, and I can't even say she, because even to me it sounds like you didn't even go through the transition
Oop.
to have a
Mm.
voice to say what we are and what we're not. You
What's
just
a
like,
voice?
hmm?
Not trying to be, and not trying to interrupt you, me, but I'm not trying to say it like that. But what's a
I know what you
voice? Like,
mean. I know what you mean, but like
you know
you
what I
don't,
mean?
you didn't even
Somebody
have.
has an echo. Someone has either the actual live up somewhere, but there's an echo. They hear it in the background, and I kind of hear it
Mhm.
too.
Not me.
But go
Not
ahead,
me.
me. I'm sorry.
Like you just identify as a woman. You call yourself a woman, and you like
I
to
want to be a
wear
tomato.
the wigs, and he even said, yes, I'm a woman that likes having a penis. Excuse you.
Mhm.
but
So
what's the
you
what's the? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, me. Go ahead.
go ahead. I'm listening.
Can I
I'm
be a
just
tomato?
wondering what is so wrong with saying that women are the blueprint. I don't get what the problem is with that, because if you did not have a muse or something to identify as, then where did you get it that this identifies what womanhood is?
Thank you. Because look, I have some big ass lips, and I know that. Yep.
Hmm.
And guess what? I don't put needles in my lips to make them this big.
Hmm.
It's the blueprint, boo.
Hmm.
It's the blueprint, like you said. But all I'm saying is, can I be a tomato? I want to be a tomato. I'm
Oh, now
finna put my
Mickey,
camera on.
Mickey, come on now. Look, here's the thing. This
I'm
I
is
want
finna
to be a
raise my
tree.
hand. Look, I'm finna cut my camera on. I want to be a
I
tomato.
want to be a money tree.
Can I be a
oh
tomato?
I
Lord,
want to be a
no.
tree too.
I
I've
want to
been
be a
saying I
fucking
want
Here's
to
the
be a
tomato.
thing.
nice big maple tree.
Here's
Where
the
is T
thing.
for his pictures?
I
Wait,
know,
wait,
because
y'all.
I know he definitely. I hope he didn't
Can I
fall
be a
asleep because
bear?
it is kind of late. It's kind
I
of
want to
late
be a
on the
bear.
East Coast, but I mean, my
Hey,
whole thing
Mickey.
is, I wish, I genuinely wish that a trans woman could come up here who's not literally is trying to have an honest discussion. I wish they would be up here right now, because I feel like, having that different point of view would
Mhm.
be a good thing. It would be a good thing to have that discussion, because but
What's the
from
difference?
what I'm seeing, the trans women who truly like are of the TS Madison age, or the ones who truly respect all women, they are
That's a
looking at,
thing.
they're kind of looking at this girl like, you, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's even though TS tried to explain it with what she was talking about womanhood, which I did not understand. I still feel like at the end of the day, she didn't want to throw her trans sister under the bus, but the reality is they're in the way. You could tell she's like, you started this drama, I'm in this drama now. Like, you just being messy. Like that, to me, you can tell she didn't want to say it, but she's feeling it. Because she even said it's a generational thing, because she's of a different generation.
Generational.
Right,
Oh.
because I love me some TS. I've always seen her go up for women. I've always seen her protect black women because she knew how it was. Because I think even when she was back in the day, she was saying how the trans community did not accept her because of what she did when she was doing her sex work. And so she was actually shunned a lot. And I know with Flame Monroe, just like, look, don't call me he, she, we. And I love the experience that Flame Monroe brings to the table too.
Yes.
I just say I respect whoever wants to be called whatever. If you want to be called a tomato, I'll call you a tomato.
Thank
I'm
you.
just I'm just saying by me respecting what you want to be called, please also respect what I want to be called as
Right,
well. I
right.
Correct.
don't want to be called fish. I don't smell like fish. I don't want to be called. I mean, I don't want to. I don't understand why I can't be called a woman and be able to. I think I was seeing an article somewhere where it was saying that it's even coming to the fact where doctors are being encouraged to not
A
call it
bonus
a
hole.
vagina. Yeah, a bonus hole. What is a
What is
bonus
that?
hole?
A bonus hole.
Wow.
Like
Fuck.
I'm not.
What is
I'm
that?
telling you, I don't need you to be my doctor if you start calling it a bonus hole. It is what it is. It's,
Wow.
And
it's,
that's
it's
my
just.
thing. Like
Mm-mm,
y'all want y'all are they done changed, the whole thing with pads and everything. Everybody gets a
mm-hmm.
period. They want us
Yeah.
to have the same sex bathrooms. Like, wait a minute. Did y'all
No.
ask us how we feel?
And
Thank
it's policing another way to police women. It's
Yes,
like
Yeah.
yes,
you
they
have not
are. We have
changed.
a
You're
right to
still
do this.
being you're still being manly and saying that you want to police what women are doing. You
thank you.
can't do that.
Wait, hold on, you guys. Nene, are you there? Nene?
Did she come back
Can you
up?
hear me?
Yeah, I
Hey,
can hear you
Nene.
because you haven't spoke for a minute. So go ahead and speak your mind, Nene.
No, I just want to know, when did periods become like this glamorous thing? Like, okay, because I'm going through perimenopause, okay, and it ain't no
Mm.
fucking joke. So if any trans woman out there want to switch some genetics or something, I would gladly get this over, because it is. I just, to me, like you said, I think it's a generational thing. It seemed like the newer ones, it's like it's all in or not. Like, I don't care what you prefer to be called. I'll respect your pronouns or whatever. But at the
Mhm.
end of the day, you gotta respect women as well. I don't
Thank
like
you.
the whole cis gender and what is your pronouns. Look, I've been a she, I've been a her all my life. That's all I'm gonna go by. I'll respect yours, but you gotta respect that not everybody agrees with you. And just because I don't agree with certain aspects or I don't understand it doesn't mean I'm transphobic or I'm against you. It just means I don't agree with it. I feel like we at this point in society where, like, if you're not all in with somebody, then they want to
You a
label you
phobic.
as it's a phobic. You're phobic. If you don't agree 100%, you're phobic. That's all I got to say on that. Now I want to say something on Carlee. I think that party was not only a birthday party, that was a going away party. Sis going to
Oh,
jail.
oh, oh.
Ooh.
But
She's
what's
going
she
to
gonna?
jail.
But Nene,
That was a
what's she gonna put?
read.
That was a read. But what's she gonna put the presents at, Nene?
Well, well,
You
hopefully she
better
learned
tell them
something
Put
what
it
you
on
super
her
gonna
book.
do.
good.
She better turn it back in and put it on her commissary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She might
And
So
have
No,
learned
my
my
something
thing
good.
is
question
do
is
me
though, like
some
real
favor.
talk, why
Oh, go
hasn't
ahead.
she been arrested yet? I'm really confused at this point.
It's because it's a conspiracy.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
you know what? You know what? Going on that, Mickey got a point because I don't know if you guys saw the thing where they were talking about that the guy was on. I think he was like a previous person who used to work in the government, where they were talking about that the UFO actually did drop
Boom.
non-human beings in the
Boom.
object. He's on trial right
Wait a
now.
minute.
What?
Huh?
Boom. Stop the cat.
Are you
How
saying?
we
Please
Come
saw
say
aliens?
allegedly. Say allegedly. What is this? What is this you talking
No,
about?
it's not allegedly because it's actually he was on trial and they actually released it where he was. You know how they do the not the government, but they do the kind of press, not press conferences, but the trials, the open trials, what they have. And so he was being questioned about the UFO actually dropping, and actually this has happened since the 1930s. And he was talking about that, and he was saying that yes, it is true that there was that was the UFO dropped non-human objects. So they're trying to find out. I just saw the story and everything, and I was like, "Oh, this is so interesting."
Well, child, maybe that's
Or
what she saw
or
instead of a
Kanye a
baby.
clone. Everybody getting cloned, everybody going to jail,
Oh, you
everybody
must
dying.
see.
Oh,
They cloned Tyrone.
oops, Buki. Yes, yes, they cloned Jamie fucking Foxx. That
You
is
know
not
what? You
Jamie
know what,
Foxx. That's
Mickey?
why the
Okay,
fuck
Mickey,
you
okay,
keep
wait,
seeing
wait,
this
wait,
appear in the
wait, wait.
picture.
Let's
Sorry.
reel
Mickey,
it back. Let's reel it back.
Mickey. I
Huh?
said, I was talking. I said, what if? Because this movie just came out. What if the reason why Jamie Foxx laid low is because they cloned him to try to up this movie
Mm.
to get some views?
No, they didn't clone him to up this movie. Is because they didn't want the movie to come out, which is why they holding season 2. He was telling too much of the truth in there. Why perms fuck us up? Yeah, stop the cat. We all had perms growing up. Stop
I
the
ain't
But
cat.
watched
then,
it.
Perms
but
fuck
then
us up. Like,
that they just got approved for being able to give out cloned chicken. Wasn't it cloned chicken?
boom.
That
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I heard
cloned
that.
meat.
the
Come
ground
on
beef
now.
don't even look red no more in the store. Stop it.
They trying to offer.
Me?
Child.
First it was COVID.
Me
Asking
Then
per
we
it.
had smoke
Y'all,
in the air.
listen, y'all, with COVID, I don't believe in COVID.
Okay,
Because
wait,
I
wait,
never
wait,
You
had
wait.
did
No, no,
say.
no. We can't talk about the seed. We can't talk about
Oh,
the seed. That
okay.
can cause issues when it comes to the channel. We
Look,
cannot
sorry,
can
talk
Yeah.
I
about
can
that.
I
but
can I ask a question about Carly really quickly?
Go ahead.
Hmm.
yeah,
Y'all really think though that she was living in the forest for those few hours? Because to be honest, my main opinion is this: she
She could have
went
lived with
down
them.
that little, she went down that little path that we. If y'all ever seen the LGL investigation thing playlist that he has on card, yo, go watch it, yo. He went through all that shit, cave and everything. But I think she did go down that road. I don't think she went as far as he did. But I think like she went through a space that it was dark enough for her to cuss through, and there was somebody there. I don't think she did that shit alone. Now, allegedly, I'm saying this all
You
allegedly.
think the baby let her through there?
It was no
Where did the
baby.
baby
You
come
know
from?
you know that it was no baby. Her baby in her imagination.
I
The
think that the
baby
only
in her
reason why they searched
imagination.
for her, because she saw a white baby.
Yeah,
They wasn't studying Carly. They were searching because she said that she saw a white baby, and
they
that's
yeah.
probably
searched
why
for
she
her.
said the white baby too, because she knew
They
they weren't
searched
gonna
for
come
that
for her.
wig.
And
Come
also
on
social
now.
media. You gotta think when a lot of people start posting and celebrities and stuff, they gonna move their ass.
Mhm.
Hmm?
Yeah.
They're gonna move their ass because they
I
don't want
just,
that backlash.
I
They
just
know
feel
the
like,
power of social media is bananas.
I
I'm
just
not
feel
usually
like,
on the fact that Netflix need to get a documentary or Dateline or something, but they need to get a documentary on this stat. We need to
no,
know.
Oh,
no,
girl,
no.
you know there's gonna be a book first. They're gonna come out with
Mhm.
the book. Carly's missing.
Their girlfriend gonna
The
motherfucker produce the book.
Where's Carly at?
Now that's the book and the movie they need to come out with.
It's gonna be
Bump
on
this
Nah,
other
Lifetime in
movie.
2028.
listen though, y'all. I feel like though this
Wait,
was just
Nikki, this is not you in the chat, is it?
no. I'm Mickey, not Mikey.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying to figure out who this is.
I'm
Cause
Mickey, not
I'm
Mikey.
confused, but go ahead, cause you guys we're gonna wrap this up, chat, cause we'll be on here forever talking about conspiracy theories and stuff.
Blocking people,
Yeah, but my bad, y'all,
telling.
for joining late. I just woke up
See,
from a Lizzie nap. But yeah, I feel like
I
on these
have a
two, on these,
dream.
well, we're not finna talk about the third topic
See,
because we over that shit. But the topic with Carly Red, my bad, I don't know that
not
bitch name.
Carly Red.
I don't know her name,
Russell.
but it's the fact. I feel like that distracted so many people that she went missing in one day, and y'all did all this to look for her. But it was also probably like 2,500 black women in America going missing that week, and
You
nobody.
have a
absolutely.
valid point on that though, Mickey. Now that's one thing. Why
Mm.
why her? Because we have literally had so many that, like I said, the last time we have had this type of attention when it came to a black woman was Sandra Bland, and she had already, the reason why she got the attention is because she had already passed in the jail, and we was trying to figure out what was going on. But
Right.
other than that, when we're dealing with like a missing person, we typically don't get this type of attention. So it does bring to the question, like, why her?
The
Why
And
power of
why
social
and why
media.
so many and why so many black women are missing. And also the lady who came with the story that they came out and showed about the lady who was pregnant. Like by now she's been gone so long, she should have had the baby. Where is she?
Who pregnant?
She was 8 months pregnant when she got missing. And that was a couple of months ago. Or probably 3 months ago. Where is this lady?
Well, they should have. That's what I'm saying. They should put.
I
They should
never
have
heard
put.
that story.
Well, they that. But
They
see, that's the problem. That's the
can,
problem.
Yeah,
mhm.
We don't get
it's
those
going
type.
on.
We don't get that type of attention. And when you're dealing with someone who actually has another life inside of them, why isn't she getting that same type of attention?
I
So
Right.
think Carly's family is kind of connected though, and I know she was part of sorority, so I think that that's what helped her. She was part of the Divine Nine, and you know a lot of those women are like judges, lawyers. They have connections, so I think
she
Well,
not
why
a
that's
ain't
part
what
of
nobody
the
helped
sit her
her.
Divine
dumb
Nine no
behind down and
more.
tell her to talk?
He not a part of the Divine Nine no more. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, you guys, like it does. But here's the thing, it makes me, and I think a lot of people have a big question mark on why her. But I'll tell you this much now that we hearing about this party situation. I'm ready for them to really dig in so we can see what's really going on. Because it's no way in the world if I'm that traumatized that I didn't know if I was gonna see my child again and she actually comes home, the last thing I'm thinking about is a party. I'm not thinking about celebrating no party. I'm thinking about making sure, even when she sleep, I'm gonna stare at her and be in her room.
I
Like
Mhm.
I'm
told you
not
that was a
going
going
anywhere.
away party.
Do you think that they're gonna make her do a public apology as part of her,
She
They
should
ain't
have,
gonna
but
make a
everything?
public
that's the
apology. She gonna
problem. She
apologize
should
in
have did it
jail.
in the first place, not the attorney.
Yes.
She should have
Hmm.
did it, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's even for her people in the community.
What community? The girl's weird. If she did
No,
that shit.
I'm saying like the people in the community that actually went and did the search parties
Yeah,
and went to
okay.
look for her, just for her community to say, you know what, we appreciate you. And just anything, like the mama ain't said nothing, the daddy ain't said nothing, she ain't said nothing. We don't
That
even know what
daddy
Carly
knew.
sound
Well,
like.
I got a
No,
question.
she said in the attorney, I think she said in the attorney statement or the attorney statement that she's asking for prayers and stuff like that. But I don't give a damn. My
No,
thing
we need to hear
is
from her.
From her
you get
first.
your ass in front of the camera or at least a freaking
Hmm.
iPhone and you give your apology. You stand in what you did. And even again, she could have did that with her attorney by her side because the
Right.
attorney would have monitored everything that she said. So the
Hmm.
fact that you want to hide behind your attorney at this point, just for simply giving a statement that you lied and it's an apology, I don't like that. She needs
It's
to
Hmm.
sit up.
Good night.
Her parents
Good
need
night,
to force
Nene.
her to do it too. Their
Yeah.
parents need to force her to do it, and they need
Yeah.
to sit up there and own up to it as well and say she was wrong.
Yeah. Because
I
she
got a
should have said
question.
that I'm wrong, and she should have said what she had him say. She should have said that, and then stepped back and let him answer everything else.
Right, right.
it's
But
the Illuminati, y'all.
huh?
Question.
It's the Illuminati.
Oh Lord, Mickey.
Question. Who
Somebody said
who
they
is the
wanted to say
one?
something.
Who?
Me. Who? It's me.
Okay.
Oh, me.
Me.
Go ahead.
I've been trying to say something for the past few minutes. I just been
I
waiting
just
because I'm
want to
cracking up
know
with it.
who came out first and said she was missing.
See, that's the
Who
thing.
started this
Everybody
shit?
else said she had got
Okay,
kidnapped or was missing, not her. She didn't say
that's the
anything.
Right. That's
thing.
what I know.
That's
Like,
the
who was
thing.
the person
The
that released saying that she was missing?
the
Because
girl
they
that she
in
was
on
on
it
the
too.
phone with.
Was
They
it
The
the
in
girl
on
that
it
she was
friend?
on
too.
the
Wait,
phone
wait, wait,
with.
wait, wait, wait. Hold
Yeah.
on. The girl she was on the phone with said she heard screams and they didn't
Yes,
know
and she
what
called the
happened to her.
cops. She called the
Okay.
cops. Go back on the GLA investigations playlist. I'm
Mm.
telling you, he's went over everything. He has the audio of her calling the cops, the audio of the 911 operating
I
call.
heard that. I
Was it
heard
the
Yes,
that.
friend or was it Carly?
It
it
was
was the
Carly.
sis. It was the
The
boyfriend. The
sister-in-law.
boyfriend's
The
sister.
sister-in-law.
Her
Okay.
brother's girlfriend
I thought
Okay.
they
was
had
she was the
Carly,
one that she was on the
Carly's
phone with.
audio.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
I
did
thought
she
they
even
had
call the
Carly's
fucking police? How y'all
audio.
saying she lying and she didn't even call the fucking police?
Wait a
No,
minute. It
yeah,
was her own brother's girlfriend. So she got. So they
yes.
have kids. Kids.
No,
Oh
no.
wow!
Okay. So
Wait.
this is the
Hold
thing. This is
on.
the thing.
Hold on. What she's saying is that the brother's girlfriend or wife or whatever, she was on the phone when Carlee was apparently going after this alleged invisible child, and she
You got
heard
it.
her scream, and that's what made her call the police when she heard the scream.
No, what I'm saying
Exactly.
is it Carly's brother or the boyfriend's brother?
Carly's brother.
No, Carlee's brother.
She got a
Carlee's brother's
brother.
So
girlfriend.
why
Yeah,
ain't he
allegedly.
talking?
I wonder if he is spoiled as Carly.
Okay. Don't know, but here's the thing. The reality is that she definitely needs to get her ass on the damn camera and apologize. Her parents need to apologize for her behavior and what has happened in that community. They all need to be up there
And that damn
apologizing.
baby need to come out too, because you started this shit too.
Literally.
And the
Because
man with
where's
the
the
orange
Oompa Loompa
hair.
at?
And the man with the
Ronald
orange hair and the
McDonald.
wife. And the wife
And
who was
Ronald McDonald.
playing with her hair.
So we're gonna see
And
how this plays out, because at this point, the fact that somebody said earlier there's two lawyers involved now, allegedly one for Carlee and one for the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some spidey
Wow.
senses
How y'all
up
gonna have
right now
separate
that
lawyers?
something in the buttermilk ain't clean, and I'm ready to hear
Mm-mm.
all of it. Reveal
It's
it
a
all.
My
distraction.
my question is
It's a
how
distraction.
my question is how they affording this shit and nobody's able to pay the 60,000 that
It's a
people volunteer to provide
distraction,
for y'all.
Nikki. That's why Yuli is a distraction. The government got everything to do with it.
That party was
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
this
a
is
get it
Mickey's
together party.
opinion.
Hold up. Don't say Mickey and say assalamu alaikum. I don't
Girl,
know.
your name is up here with your
I ain't no
picture.
dirt.
Go, Mickey.
I
I'm
ain't no
Your
dirt.
going.
name is
Take
up
my
here with
picture
your
off.
picture.
You're
Take
dead.
my
I have
fine.
an ID right there, Mickey. Come on now.
Oh Lord.
I be forgetting. I be telling the truth too much, and I be like, I'm a nobody though. I ain't got. Go
And
to.
your name and your picture up there. Bless your heart, girl.
That ain't really her.
Nene,
Okay.
did you want to come
Nope.
back up? She had
Maybe.
dropped off.
But
No,
No,
I
she said
think
good
she said
night.
good night.
also,
Oh,
if
okay.
we could go back on the other subject that I have one more thing to say about, it's like booze. If y'all want to be Mrs. Potato Head, be Mrs. Potato
Mm,
Head. We don't care. Like I swear we don't. Black women of America does not care. I
we
promise you,
don't.
because I have a motherfucker. Well, I'm on depot, so I don't have periods no more. But I had a period that used to. Ooh, boy, I want to rip my guts out. You can have it.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
can have it. I don't want it. Bye.
Cause them first days be
I think
hell.
a lot of biological women agree with that, but
And
Yeah.
you can definitely take childbirth
I
right
think
along with it, boy.
I think he fell
Okay.
asleep. I think he fell asleep, which I would have loved for him to come up
And these
here. So
heavy ass
we
titties.
gonna have to discuss that another time. But yeah, you guys, we gonna wrap this up because it's almost 11 o'clock on the East Coast. It's almost 8 o'clock out here. With that being said, you guys, thank you all for coming and definitely wanting to talk about these topics. Unfortunately, everybody on here looks like us. I do not like the fact that there's so much going on, so much tension and division, and lying ass people right now that look like us. But at the end of the day, what are your final words on the situation? And then we'll just move on from there. So, who was the first one up here? Me. What's your final words?
We all just need to take a nap. Everybody
Girl.
just need to go to hell to sleep. Like shut the world down. Let us take a nap. We is tired. We tired. If
Child.
it ain't one thing, it's another.
Another. Ooh,
And
you
it's
better.
like I'm trying to tell you, I feel like I'm in a twilight zone. Like every day I'm
Yes.
ducking. Like what the hell?
Yes.
Like what is going on?
You better say that again. I'm
Can we
feeling
go
like
to
I'm in the
sleep?
twilight zone
I just want
too.
to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I hear you. I hear you. Yuli, what are your final words?
So my final words are this. I'm gonna say this in Spanish. El pecado muere por la boca. This, my young people, means the fish die through their mouths. So be
I don't know
aware
what
that
that part meant.
tomorrow is a whole nother day, and your future is never certain. Just be aware of that. Watch what comes out your mouth. Watch your actions that you do. So maybe the day of tomorrow, you have a future to think of and a way to provide for the future family that you believe you have. See y'all later. Have a great night, my people. I love y'all.
Love you.
Good
All
night.
right, Mickey, a nice final word, please. Let's not go down a rabbit hole, honey.
Nah, I was about to say, I know I came in the live late, but this was a good live or whatever. I like the topics that was being talked about. I just hope that Black women of America get more protection, respect, and a reassurance that we can be safe. Cause I ain't even gonna lie, I've been motherfucking thinking about moving to Canada. America's shitty. Like
I think a
I
lot
do
of
not
people
want
been
my
thinking that, child.
like I do not want my kids to grow up in America, like America tripping. Like, but
Yeah.
I just say that I hope everything um plays out in a great way for everybody, even on all subjects for all Black women. I hope that we are applauded and respected for the decisions we make and the way we carry life. I really hope that Carlee girl was not lying because she really gonna set Black women back at least 5 years. And well, we don't have really time or energy for that because we've been fighting so hard to really be who we are today. Like, so I hope that we really just we really ain't we really don't have to get set back for this. I really hope that it was something, at least something. Even if she got tripped trying to play hopscotch. I don't know. Just
Well,
something.
she admitted that she lied. So at the end of the day, I think at this point, what we have to do is bottom line, we have to have more communication like this. I think a lot of this stuff comes from people and our women who feel either neglected, they feel like they not getting enough attention, or they feel like the only way that they can be seen, that narcissistic behavior, is literally by doing TikToks to stir up drama or to disappear to stir up drama. But I think like we as Black women need to really come together and understand, hold our sisters accountable, but also at the same time embrace each other as well. Maybe hopefully we can finally, because I think it's just looking bad for us right now. Like it's just
Yep.
so much stuff going on, it's looking bad, and we got to get to the point where we can have some type of resolve, and we can really get our image and our image back, being the queens that we are. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. And we're just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see with the Carlee situation. We're gonna have to wait and see with the Just Hilarious, Flame Monroe, T.S. Madison, Tasha K, Angelica Ross. Hopefully that will die down. We're gonna have to see, with all of it. And let's just hope. But I just hate that all of this has been triggered or is continuing to go by Black women. It doesn't look good. And we just got to do better. So, I am hoping that we eventually can die down, and we're not constantly the topic of discussion in such a negative way. You know what I mean? Like, we got to have some type of positivity.
And
That's
we already and we already trying to get our restitution. Come
child.
on now.
But with that, Mickey, I appreciate you for coming. I know it's late out there where you're at. You guys, thank you so much. Still have like 27 people in here, which is shocking because it's so late out there. Y'all don't understand how much I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for coming. Mikey, I don't know exactly what certain things you was talking about. I think you're new here, but again, welcome. Maybe I'll understand you the next time you come. But I appreciate everyone for coming, supporting, and I will see you guys on my next video. Love ya. Toodles.